Chat, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to WebFishing Wednesday. How is everybody, dude? How's things? Can you guys hear me? Can you see me? Cynthia's here. Cynthia's here with us, dude. How is you?
I'm is good.
You is okay. Good. Talk right, dude. I'll talk like you got some sense.
Hold on. You started that anyway.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Well, anyway, I am good. I can use English correctly.
Yeah.
So that's a plus.
Yeah, right.
Okay. But I'm good. How are you? How are you?
I'm good. I'm excited, dude. I hate Wednesdays. I hate Wednesday mornings, dude. I love Wednesday nights. That's basically.
Yep, me too.
How I feel about Wednesdays. I'm good, dude. I'm excited. I've been enjoying WebFishing Wednesdays. I'm ready to get back into it.
Me too. I look forward to this every day now. All week now.
Right. You mean like you look forward every day to doing it each Wednesday, or you do one of these every Wednesday and I don't know about them? How many podcasts are you on?
I look forward to doing WebFishing Wednesdays with you.
That's the only podcast you do.
Well,
Oh, hold on. The truth comes out.
Yes.
I'm not convinced.
Yeah, it's the only podcast I do.
I'm not convinced.
I'm actually a social media megastar.
Are you? I don't know about this.
That's why I have to remain faceless. You're the face.
Oh, okay. You are the closest thing I have to an employee, dude. You're like my manager.
Your social media.
Yeah, social media manager, PR team, all of it.
Everything.
Let's see.
I got you, King.
Anything you want to, before we start with our topics, anything you want to talk about off the topics, dude? Anything interesting been going on this week?
Just work.
Yeah.
Your grandma healing, all that good stuff.
Oh, yeah, I don't know if I've even said it, dude. My grandma had open heart surgery. That was crazy.
On your birthday.
On my birthday, dude.
On your freaking birthday.
Actually, last Wednesday, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, you did say it was your birthday, but you didn't say it was.
Well, she's recovered now. I didn't know if I wanted to bring it up.
Yeah.
At the time,
right. No, I get it. She's doing much better, so we can talk about it.
Yeah. But, that was stressful. I went to see her almost there. Not every day, but, like, we went pretty often.
At least every other day, I feel like.
It's been hectic, dude, from last week to this week. Because it was really last weekend when it all started, I guess. But, like, my schedule was pretty much, like, stream, edit, go see my grandma. Stream, edit, go see my grandma. Every day I had something going on. Which, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that like it's some kind of chore. Like, I was happy to go see my grandma.
Right. It was just something you had to do.
Right.
I'm sorry if you hear Kiki. She's going crazy.
Towards the end, I did start telling her, I'm like, listen, I'm busy. I can't keep seeing you. I got.
You're messing up my schedule.
I got streams to attend to. Resident Evil just came out. You think I'm trying to be here every day? You need to get a hold of your heart. Get this under control.
You gotta get it together, woman.
No, but she's doing better. I just saw her, yesterday? Yesterday, yeah, and she was doing a lot better, so that's cool.
Yeah, she was doing a lot better when we saw her yesterday.
Well.
But that's all I got. I mean, I don't know how personal you want to get. I mean, I'm training somebody new at work, and work's been going better, so.
What's that person's sign, dude? Are they a Leo?
I think their birthday's in January.
I don't know what that is, dude. I don't know the signs like that.
Yeah, I don't either. I could be even totally wrong about her birthday. I cannot remember.
I don't even know why. I'd said it as a bit, but like if you answered me honestly, I wouldn't know where to go with it. I would have been like, all right, okay, cool, that's her sign.
So what have you been up to? I guess that kind of goes into our first topic. What have you been up to?
Well, shoot. One thing you may know about me, dude. I love video games, and maybe one of my favorite franchise of all of the video game franchises may just be Resident Evil. And just so happens, 2 days after my birthday, new Resident Evil came out. Well, Resident Evil Requiem.
Mm-hmm. Is that a new one or a remake?
That's a new one. That's a brand new one.
Okay.
Yep. And I've been streaming it. If you've been following, dude, I've been streaming it. I'm going to stream it again on Friday. But that's what I've been up to. And I've been so excited.
You're going to finish it?
I don't know. I keep hearing mixed things on how long the game is. But the thing is, there's a lot of people have been like real negative. Even if they're not complaining about the game, a lot of people are making it a competition. Like, oh, I didn't think it was that scary. You know what I mean? Like, trying to tough guy about Resident Evil 9. And so, like, a lot of people have been like, I beat it in 5 hours. I beat it in 6 hours. But then I see people saying it took me 12 hours. It took me 15 hours. So, like, I don't know what's real, what's not, you know. I think
some people won't even read stuff. They just skip through that.
That's true. I think I'm kind of landing on it takes 12 hours-ish, it seems like, for the average player. Okay. So, it might take me 2 more streams. I'm not certain.
Okay.
But, I'm not complaining. Let me tell you something. When I beat it and I stop streaming it and I move on to the next thing, do you know what I'm going to do when I'm not streaming?
You're going to play it again.
I'm going to keep playing it till I get everything unlocked. Just like I did 7 and just like I did Village. I'm going to play that game until I've got everything unlocked.
I know you will. You're going to go crazy.
Chat only sees me play, you know, the stream once and upload it or whatever. Like, they only see that side of it. You guys, if you saw how much I played Resident Evil 7 before I streamed...
It looks insane.
Cynthia would, we were not even married, I think, at the time. We may have just been engaged or just dating. But yeah. I would play Resident Evil 7, and she would watch me, and it was, the first time I had played it. I played it, and I fell in love with it. And I do think it's I'd say it's my second favorite video game. And this one might beat it out. This one's fun. I'll get to that. Okay. But it at least was my second favorite video game. And I would play it. I beat it the first time, normal playthrough, whatever. Like, ooh, that was scary, but I got through it. I won. And then I replayed it again and found out, like, you get all these secrets for, like, getting certain achievements when you play it. Like, if you beat it so fast, you get, I think in that game you get the saw. If you beat it without taking any health, you get this. You know, you get that. Like, you get infinite ammo and everything. So I just started, like, speed running it and playing it and trying to do as, you know, the best I could. I got to a point where I could play it like it was the back of my hand, dude. I knew it so well.
I mean, I literally remember sitting down with you and, like, we were mapping it out. Like, you could do this in an hour, do this in an hour.
Right. I could sit down and just tell you how to play the game without playing it.
It was crazy. And the DLCs on that
one, they're so fun,
we played them all the time together. They're
so fun. The 21 one is so much fun. I
mean, it would just be late at night, but, like, you want to boot up the card game?
I'd stream that, too. I streamed that when I played through 7. That was fun.
I know, it's so good. So good.
Think about my wife and kids.
You ain't got nothing, Clancy.
I love that, dude. 7's such a fun game. All right, I'm back on it. 7's better. I don't know. I'm gonna have to replay through both of them and decide, dude. But 9's been. I haven't finished 9 either, so let me avoid spoilers or whatever. But I haven't finished it. But I didn't watch anything. Speaking of spoilers, when I heard that it was announced that it was coming out, I did not watch the trailer for it. I did not watch anything for it. The only reason I even knew Leon was going to be in the game is because I saw the poster with him. That's all I saw was the 2 posters for the game. I have not watched an ounce of footage of anything because I knew that I was going to buy it no matter what. So why spoil it for myself? You know what I mean?
True.
I want to know as little about it as possible because I'm going to buy it. And I did, and it's awesome. I actually think people should interact with media more that way. If there's something that you know you want to try and you're going to play or watch or whatever it is, and what's the point in spoiling it for yourself, dude? Just go enjoy the media, you know? Especially
like this, you said, I know I'm going to buy it.
Right, exactly. I'm going to assume that's Lumen Ray, dude. Welcome to the stream, Lumen Ray. I think it is. I think I've noticed her characters, the green and white one. Welcome to the stream and the game.
I love her character. It's so cute.
But yeah, if it's something you don't know, like for me, if like a video game comes out, or if it's a video game company that makes iffy games sometimes, I'm kind of like, I'll watch the trailer, I'll see somebody stream it or play it or whatever. Sometimes if I'm not sure about it, I don't want to waste the money on a game I don't care about. But I know I was gonna play it, even if I didn't like it, I was still gonna play it.
It was like me for Wicked. I knew I was going to go see Wicked.
Right.
So what's the point of me watching the trailers?
Exactly.
I don't want no spoilers.
Yeah, it's Lemon Ray. Hi, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much. I feel like it's how I want to interact with media more. I've really enjoyed it because I didn't know anything about the game, you know, minus Leon being in it, which that was like the worst kept secret in the world anyway. Before it even came out, people were like, Leon's going to be in the next game.
They were promoting it.
Yeah, well, just people knew, like people already kind of like predicted it and everything. Like it was just, it was, you know, like it was kind of obvious, I guess, but like it was on the posters. But I love it, dude. It was so much fun, and I really enjoyed playing through it so far with no spoilers. And that brings me to the game, dude. I know at one point in the stream, if you go watch it, look, I'm a complainer. I'm a whiner. You can definitely catch me on camera in 4K being like, I didn't like that. That was not fun. I do that sometimes, dude. It was Resident Evil is a stressful, annoying game. That's part of the charm. It's supposed to be a scary game, you know?
Right.
So don't let me clock that as like my actual opinion of the game. The game is awesome, dude. It's so much fun. Like I said, it might be better than 7. It might be the best Resident Evil of all time.
So far, what you experience, is it scarier to you? Is it less scary?
It's hard to
say.
say.
Is it too predictable?
Because I compare it to like 7 now, and I've played 7 so much, nothing really scares me anymore. You know what I mean?
I'm thinking it's too predictable for you to be scary anymore.
It is. And I think when I play through this one, it'll be the same way. But right now, first playthrough, it's scary. But I remember 7 being scary. So I think they're at least equal to each other. They're on par with each other.
But even sometimes, I noticed when I was, you were streaming it, you would be like, "Oh, she's about to jump down." Like you would know when it's gonna happen.
Yeah, but there's
Resident Evil game.
There's some stuff like that in 7 too. Like I feel like both games. Like sometimes if you play enough scary games, it just can be predictable. You know.
Yeah.
But this game has been.
Wondering, is it too predictable?
No, this game has plenty of moments that were not predictable where I did get scared.
Yeah, I know that one for sure.
I think it's a fantastic game, honestly. I really do. It's a great Resident Evil game. Oh, and like a big point with this game was they wanted to like, because Resident Evil's always fought this balance of being like an action shooter game and being a scary game, you know? Mm-hmm. And when they mix, a lot of the times like they do one thing well and one thing poorly, you know? And I think this game did a good job at finally balancing it by just splitting it into 2 stories, you know? Like one is
definitely interesting.
One is all scares, all tension. They put it in first person. It's dark. It's creepy. It's got puzzles. You feel weaker. It's harder to get away from monsters. It's harder to fight them. And on the other end,
what did you think of? Oh, sorry.
I was just saying on the other end, when you play as Leon, it's the total opposite. It's like, you know, like I feel invincible. Like I'm not even. It's not scary. I feel like I'm just here to fight zombies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's fun. It's cheesy. It's kind of goofy. He does those silly one-liners. You know, the one where he's like, "I think I want a second opinion." That stuff's funny, dude. And it feels better when they're not mixed. You know what I mean? Because like, I don't get me wrong. Ethan might be my favorite protagonist, dude. I love Ethan in Resident Evil. But it is kind of silly when he goes from like, I'm trying to save my daughter and I'm like scared and I'm just a normal guy, and then he also drops a silly line. You know?
Yeah. Because
I love that cheesiness of Resident Evil, but it works better when they're mixed. When it's like Leon, who's like an established badass, saying it, and Grace kind of doesn't. You know, she kind of stays away from that.
She's whimpering and scared.
Yeah, exactly. It's a really good balance. Go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good. I just keep on thinking you're done and you're not. I'm sorry. And I lost the question.
Oh, no.
I literally just went blank.
But I'm not finished with it, so I will next week, if I should be finished by next Wednesday, give a full-on, completed review of what I think about the game. But so far, it's good. It's got scary moments, it's got funny moments, it's got tension, and it's got everything.
Oh, I remember my question.
Okay.
How did you feel about, in this new game, I don't think this is a spoiler, how did you feel about the different point of views? Like how you could do, I know some of their old games have the third person or whatever, but how did you feel about both options being available?
Well, I'm glad you brought that up because that's quite a topic of discussion in the community of Resident Evil.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I actually wanted to talk about it. I'm glad you brought it up because I don't know what to think about everyone discussing it, because this is the first time you've had the option. You get the choice, right?
Yeah.
I went with the default just because I felt like that's the way it was intended to play, and I prefer first person in Resident Evil. Like, it's not that I don't like the old games. I love all the Resident Evil games I've played. I love them, I'm a huge
Yeah.
fan of every Resident Evil game. I prefer the first-person games, the more modern style. That being said, I made it a point where I'm like, they split it where like the scary stuff with Grace is first person, the action stuff with Leon's third person. I'm gonna do what they intend. I'm gonna play it the way they intend it to be played and see how I feel about that experience. I think it's perfect. I like it. I think they both feel good. I actually don't have a preference. I think they both work fine.
Oh.
They're both seamless. I think they work.
Do the opposite.
You can
Like,
you can
could you
swap
do-
it. Yeah.
But do you think you would like it as much as you do? Like, does it fit how they have it?
I
Or
wanna-
do you think it could be either way?
I want to try it because you can set it where they're like where it's like default like this. You can set it where they're both first person, they're both third person, or you can flip flop them. And I actually listened to a podcast and they did a spoiler free review of the game, and I listened to it. And he had said like I just beat the game and I liked it. He said the same thing. He's like, I liked it. I thought it was seamless. I think it worked well. I think they both like each point of view worked with its particular style. But next time I play through the game, I'm gonna flip them and see how I like playing with Grace in third person and Leon in first person to see how it feels on
Right.
the opposite for each. And I think I'd
That's
like to
kinda
try
weird.
that too.
You should. That sounds fun.
Yeah, just to get a like my opinion is it probably will feel fine for Grace to be in third person because that's not
Yeah.
necessarily new for Resident Evil. But for the actiony stuff to be in first person might feel a little weird, but I don't know.
All the kicking and all the crap he does.
Yeah, but we'll see. But so like.
Because he does some crazy stuff.
No, he does, dude. I think that's my favorite part of the game, and that's something. When I went into it, I like the scary stuff, the tension, the feeling helpless and like kind of hiding and running and stuff. I like that more in the games. Personally, I like them to be scary. That's why I love 7 because it was a lot less action and a lot less of like you being a badass.
Just a regular guy.
So I went. Not that I was like oh I don't want to play as Leon. I'm not interested in that. I just thought I would enjoy the Grace stuff more, and she's great. That part's great too. I've enjoyed the Leon section so much more than I thought I would, and I think it's because they're not trying to walk this line of being both. I can just enjoy it for what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't feel
badass.
disappointed. Like, oh, this isn't scary. This is boring. This is, you know what I mean? Because I know that the scary stuff's in the other side of the game, so I can just enjoy
Right.
the game for what it's trying to be.
And you think that's the main reason they did both point of views?
Just because fans are so split on what they want. So the point of view thing is real interesting because I see so much like arguing on X and just online in general about it. People being like, the game was meant to be in third person. That's how Resident Evil was made, so it should stay that way. And people being like, like, I like it in first person. I think it's why I've never seen people fight about it like that. You know what I mean? I've never like when 7 and 8 came out. I never saw people online complaining that you couldn't play in third person. So why all of a sudden when they give you the option, you start complaining? Like, you can just go change it. It doesn't matter.
You can really decide.
Where's all this high horsing of like people are like team third, team first?
It's crazy.
It makes no sense. But I personally, I don't know, if I have a preference because I haven't tried the other ways or whatever. But like, I think as long as like it's comparing just like the default stuff is fine. Like it works well.
It works good.
Yeah, they both feel like they match up with the style of gameplay they're going for well.
I mean, I think like it makes sense, especially for Leon, because he's doing all them kicks and whatever
Right.
the heck he's doing.
I'm interested to
You
see
need to be able to see that.
if his is or isn't awkward in first person, but I'll definitely see.
Yeah.
But that's been, I've loved it. I've had a blast, dude. I couldn't be happier.
Do you think that they'll do more Resident Evil Do you think that they'll do more Resident Evil games in the future with two different storylines happening? Even though they're intertwined, but like two different people's point of view. Not necessarily like third or first, but I'm talking about like stories.
So that's actually not a new thing for this game necessarily. It's just the different style of the gameplays is different. So like for example, Resident Evil 2, at least in the remake, I can't remember. I played Resident Evil 2 like back when it came out. So like I'm really interested in replaying streaming and replaying the remakes because it's been so long. But I do remember, I think you play as Claire in Resident Evil 2 alongside Leon. Like there's a story for each of them. I've seen that online.
Like a whole story.
Yes, and it's kind of the same thing. They intertwine. They meet up at certain points in the game. They they go back and forth. That might just be in the remake. I really cannot remember. So I'm sorry if I'm giving bad information.
You play as Mia for like a little bit, but not like this.
Not like this, yeah. No, but there are other games where you definitely do that. You can play as Ada Wong in one of the games. And is it in 2? I think in 2 you play as Ada Wong. Yeah, there are games where like you mix and match like which characters, and like their stories intertwine, but they're the same gameplay more or less. You know what I mean? Like they're still like if it's in a scary game, they're both scary. If it's in a more action game, they're both more actiony. Like, they've never split up the style of gameplay like this.
I got you. I see what you're saying now.
Just different. You just follow different characters.
Okay. Well, do you think they're going to be bringing that back then, I guess I should say? And putting that into more games?
I don't know, because at some point it might feel like they're just... it's like a one-trick pony. Like, they're just doing it over and over and over again,
Yeah.
It might be what makes this game special. I don't know if they do it again. So I don't think the next Resident Evil they make is going to be another, like, it's not going to be a 10. They're going to remake Resident Evil 0 next, I believe.
Oh, the Resident Evil, basically?
No, it's a prequel. So there's like Resident Evil, and they've already remade that game and remastered the remake. There's a game called Resident Evil 0 that's, I haven't played it. I believe it's a prequel. And it is next in line to get a remake.
Oh.
I think that's right. Or maybe it already got the remake. Maybe it's Code Veronica. Maybe Code Veronica is getting the remake next. I really need to catch up. I know I'm a huge fan of Resident Evil. There's so much to it, and I haven't played all of them. I definitely haven't played all the remakes.
But now you can, so that's good.
I played them in a weird order, and also I played them when I was a little young to be playing them, to be honest, some of them.
Right.
I think I
didn't even finish them right.
I think I told someone the other day on stream. Luminary's jumping crazy. Oh, no. I think I told someone the other night, they asked me on stream which ones I've played, and I think I've played every other game. I played Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil 6, and Resident Evil 4 VR. And then I played through 7 and 8. And now
How is Lumen Ray jumping the whole story?
You can get little sodas and things that make you,
That's funny.
Get little powers. But yeah, I'm definitely... That kind of brings me into my next topic, unless you have anything else to ask or add, but I'm definitely interested in playing through a lot of the other Resident Evils. I've never played any of the remakes, so I'm excited to play through some of those and stream that.
That'll be fun. That'll be a lot of fun.
I'm excited. I love Resident Evil.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and I guess before I move on, that's just something I want to talk about in general, because people have been arguing about the point of views of the game. People have just been, like, complaining or arguing. It's like, the game is so good. I almost guarantee you, I plan on, for WebFishing Wednesday probably, either the end of the year or beginning of next year, I'll probably do, like, a top 10s list for, like, top 10 games, top 10 movies, whatever, all that.
Yeah.
I promise you, unless it's just one of the best games that's ever comes out, Resident Evil Requiem is going to be my favorite game of the year.
Crazy.
Unless they like remaster Fallout New Vegas or something. You know what I mean? It'd have to be something crazy.
Right. It's going to be crazy.
But yeah, I intend that I have the full intention that will be my favorite game of the year. And I think it's too good that most people, especially people who like Resident Evil, can't even find too much to complain about with it. So people just argue with each other online. Like I said, it's like people were like, I didn't get that scared by it. I don't think it's that scary. I beat it in 4 hours. It's craziness.
What does how scary it is have to do with how fast you beat it?
Well, it's not just that. Like, people will be like, posting, like, and just enjoying the game and being, like, wow, this game was really scary. You know what I mean? Or like, but then people will say negative stuff like, it wasn't that scary. People are being babies about it. It's not a scary game. This one's not scary at all.
People are so, ugh.
I agree. I mean, I think that's just the thing with the internet now is just and I'm talking about like genuine discourse. Like, people are just being negative for no reason about it in one way or the other. Just not letting people enjoy it for themselves. People are like, oh, this game is really hard. Then, they'll be like, no, it's the easiest one they've ever made. Just whatever it is. But then there's also just tons of rage bait on the game. There's just tons of, like, people being like, I don't, just typing stuff that's obviously negative. You know what I mean? Like,
Just trying to be negative.
Yeah. Like, not even just be negative, but just trying to get clicks and views and people to get mad and respond, you know?
Like a rage bait, like you said.
Yeah, like I've seen, like, this game made Leon worse as a character, and I'm like, no one thinks that. Everyone loves Leon. They're just trying to get Leon fans to, like, you know, get in the comments and be like, what? No, he's not, you know? But
They're just getting mad literally about nothing.
there's rage baiting. It's whatever. Like, I want to interact with any of that. I'm fully on board. I love Resident Evil 9. I love Resident Evil in general. When I do see someone else enjoying it or talking about it or having general, like, interest or whatever it is, discussion about it, I'm happy. I'm glad to see the community active with the new game. And as far as the negativity, I could leave it, you know. I love seeing all the clips, and, you know, I've posted my share too so far. I love seeing all the clips of people getting jump scared.
Yeah, yours was funny though.
I love seeing that the spots where I get jump scared are where everyone else posts too. Like same 3 areas I've posted myself getting jump scared. I'm like, all right, everyone else is posting the same clips. It's not just me.
I mean, it was pretty spooky.
They got me, dude. This game got me. And I could say Village got me one time, and I would say that one spot in Village is pretty scary, but besides that, it's not a scary game. It's a little campy and goofy, which is fine. It's fun. I love Village, but it's not as good as 7 because it's not as, you know, it just kind of lost that edge that 7 had. But this one's pretty scary throughout. All the parts that are meant to be scary, you know, it does a good job of building tension. But anyway, dude, I could yap about Resident Evil, and I haven't even beat the game yet.
You can.
I haven't even beat the game yet. I'm interested. You know what I'm confused about? I'll say this, and you might not even know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
And maybe it's because I'm getting ahead of myself and I haven't beaten the game. I know I haven't played some of the older Resident Evils in a long time, so maybe I'm just wrong. But there, I thought was a big reveal. It showed the blonde guy pop up. Spoiler. Hold on. Full stop. Spoiler alert. If you care about Resident Evil, probably a spoiler alert. Skip ahead or mute yourself or whatever. I'll unspoiler alert or something. I don't know. I'll wave my hand over the screen when I'm done. There. Okay. Ready? Spoilers now. There was a blonde guy, and a door opened, and it was like a big reveal. And I thought I recognized this person as a character known as Wexler. I was like, how is he back? Why is Wexler back, dude? What is he? Because he's not, I don't think, as far as I remember, he shouldn't be back. You know what I mean? He's kind of been got. He shouldn't be around. He appears. I'm like, hold on. Is that Wexler? Wexler return? None of the so it happens to the girl, Grace. She wouldn't know who that is in general. So I'm like, whatever. She doesn't know. But then the other character calls him by a different name. And I'm like, is that not Wexler? I'm so confused. Because I know I'm kind of out of the loop, but that looks just like Wexler.
So I don't even know who that is. So I don't know nothing about what you're talking about.
Wexler's just like a bad guy, like a villain in the like a long running villain in some of the older games.
Oh, okay. So
yeah. He's like the evil Leon Kennedy.
Oh.
And I thought that like he was back, and then they were like, "No, that's a different guy." And I was like, "Is that Wexler or is that not?" But maybe I'll see. I haven't beaten the game. We'll see.
So do you think it is?
I thought so, but then I felt stupid because I was like, "It's Wexler" in stream, and my memory of Resident Evil is foggy anyway. You know what I mean? Because it's been so long and everything. So like I'm already a little self-conscious. Like, oh, is that even that same person? And then for them to call him a different name, I was like, hold on, are you serious? Am I really wrong?
Yeah, that'd make a whole lot of sense, saying it, making it seem like it's him and then taking it back.
It could be not him, dude. I might just be wrong, though. That's totally fair.
Was there any other clues that made you think it was him?
Just looks like him. And he's like kind of like one of the big bads in Resident Evil. He's like one of the only villains who'd last more than a game.
Oh, that's the blonde guy. Oh, I do remember seeing him now that you're talking about it.
Yeah, he like popped up and because I remember I can't remember his name, but the doctor guy, the villain of the game, so up until like that point was like, I have to talk to my boss or some point. I was like, who's his boss? Right. And then I was like, is it Wexler? And then he was like, no, that's not Wexler, it's Steve. And I was like, who's Steve?
Steve. Who the heck is Steve?
Exactly, dude. I don't know. We'll see. To be continued, I guess.
Yeah, maybe you'll find out Wexler's Steve's boss.
Something. But anyway, that's all I have to say about Resident Evil. Do you have any more questions about it? Anything else?
Not that I can think of. I'm sure I have more, but I just can't think of any right now.
That's fine. Because let me lock in. Hold on. I can't fish for this next topic.
Wait.
Oh.
Rank the game so far. Number 7 in Village. 1, 2, and 3.
So 7 Village in this one.
Okay.
Oh no, I'm
Change?
asking. No, I haven't ranked. I'm asking. That's what you just those 3.
Just those 3.
Okay. Resident Evil Village is number 3 for sure.
Okay.
And then I don't know. I don't want to go too crazy because I really think this game is good, but I also might just have new game hype for it. So I think to stay safe, I'm gonna say Village, Requiem, 7.
So 7's your number 1.
Yes, but this one, if it's as fun to replay as 7 is, it might pass 7.
I think that's why 7 is maintained your number 1 because the replayability of it.
Right.
Like, I remember you got so excited you played it like 5 times, like, in a short period of time.
Yeah, like in a week.
Yeah, it was crazy.
It's fun, dude. 7's so fun. And this game also, 7 had DLCs. This game it will almost certainly will get DLC at some point. So that, you know.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even think about that.
So I can't even compare all the fun DLC stuff 7 had compared to this one
true.
because it doesn't even, it's not fair.
That's very true.
But yeah, dude.
But I concur with your answers, your ranking. I think that makes sense.
Yeah, I don't know. I really like Village too. I don't mean to like talk down on Village. It's just missing like something that these other two have. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's doing the same thing like a lot of games do, where it's trying to walk that line of being an action game and scary at the same time.
Mhm.
And it doesn't work as well. But
I think it had hype. Not that it's not a good game, but I think people wanted more of what that was.
a big thing too is kind of interesting is
The
I
ladies.
think yes, everyone thought that whole game Domitress was the big villain, and when you found out she was just one section of the game,
Yeah.
people were like kind of down on that. I don't mind. I like Mother Miranda as like a one-off villain. She's okay. She's fine. She's not like the best thing ever, but like she's fine villain. Domitress is fine. It's just like a sectional boss, like villain of like a section of the game. I like that about Village. I really do how it's built into sections. 7's the same way. 7's no different. It's just it's different in the approach of like 7's more scary, and Village is more like kind of goofy, kind of silly, but it's got very memorable characters. I like all the villains in 7.
Yeah.
I mean, in Village, both of them. But, you know, it's just different. This one, I will say that its problem is that... Not its problem. It's not a problem at all. It has less big villains that you don't even fight them necessarily. It seems like you just avoid a lot of them, you know?
Yeah.
And then they kind of just disappear. It's not like you physically, like, do anything to beat them in a fight or whatever. So far. Not as Grace, anyways, as Leon, for sure you do.
Right.
So, like, they're different in that they're not bosses you physically have to, like a boss battle or something with. Which is fine. I like that for Resident Evil. I think that's fine. I don't think they have to be boss battles necessarily. But the plain zombies are so fun, dude. I love them. It's the best version of, like, little grunt zombies they've ever done. Because, and unless I'm wrong, and I haven't played some of the games, but... This is the first one where they all have little personalities. Like, they all kind of like the construction worker was like yelling. Like, when he came through with the big, the thing, he was like, "Get out of the way, road work." Stuff like that. It cracked me up with the one that sings, the one carrying around the blood bag. Like, they all just have little personalities. I love that.
They get to keep their character.
Yes. And it makes them more memorable. Like, people are, like, already, like, fallen in love and, like, started, like, memorizing, like, and, you know, just having, like, care for, like, these random grunt zombies because they have personality. They, as compared to, like, even 7, which is a great game, is just, They're just all the same enemy, copied and pasted. You know what I mean?
The sludge.
Yeah, the sludge, the mold.
The one in the basements, yeah.
Yeah, they're literally the regular ones. There's the little dog ones, and there's the ones with the big arm, and that's it. That's as much variety as they get, and they're all, like I said, they're all kind of the same thing. And then these, even though they're like probably mechanically all the same zombie, just the love and care that was put into giving them personality is so much fun.
Right. I've seen it. It's funny.
It is. Apparently, there's a thing where the blood bag zombie that carries around the little rod with the blood bag or whatever. I don't know if it's a glitch or what, but if you get him to like move around and chase you, and you get him to like accidentally hit another zombie, he will like one shot anything in the game.
Oh my god!
Like so far, I've seen him one shot the chef zombie, the big one.
Yeah.
He'll just smack him and like take him out. People have said he even like can do like damage and hurt the big zombie, the one that tears through the walls.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Like I don't know if it's a glitch or what, but he messes up other zombies.
You think it's gonna get fixed?
Probably, unless it's like just intentionally funny. It's kind of funny that people just get him to like chase them around and get him to like accidentally hit other zombies.
That is insane, because like you could just use that to your advantage.
Right. Now, realistically, it's probably such a slow process that it's not really worth anything, but it's funny.
Right. Makes sense. That's crazy though.
Yeah, well, I mean that's my thoughts so far on Resident Evil. I'll definitely give an update when I've finished it.
I can't wait to hear about it. Hopefully it's next week.
I think so, especially with the weekend coming up.
Yeah,
I can stream it as long as I need to beat it.
Right.
Well, my next topic is kind of related because I got that game.
Very related.
Because I got a lot of like gifts from people. And basically everyone gave me Steam cards and money, which is so great. Appreciate all that for my birthday. Because I just told them I wanted, to get some games for Steam, load up on some Steam games to stream and stuff. And I'm just going to go through some of the games I got, dude. Not all of these I got on Steam, like I bought them. Some of them, I'm going to go through my Epic games actually first. So, and if you don't know, Epic, who makes Fortnite, Epic Games, has their own, what do you call it? I don't know.
Like market?
Yeah, like platform where you can buy games.
Shop,
yeah. And now look, Steam is so good and player friendly. I just can't recommend someone like not use Steam, you know what I mean? You should build your library on Steam. That being said, I think to try and compete with Steam, they give out a lot of free stuff over there.
Right.
For Christmas, hey, get your free stuff. Just wouldn't buy games over there. For Christmas, they give out tons of free games. So they gave out Hogwarts Legacy.
I've been wanting to play that.
I got it for free. So, Chad, I actually need you guys to help me too, because I just want to know if all the games I'm going to go through, if there's anything in particular you care about seeing, because I have an idea of what I want to stream in what order-ish, at least to some of the games, and some idea of what I want to do. Mm-hmm. But if there's certain games people want to see or whatever, dude, I would be happy to stream stuff people would be interested in. But I got Hogwarts Legacy for free. I have not played Hogwarts Legacy. I like Harry Potter, like not as much as Cynthia, but I do like Harry Potter, and I've always wanted to play through it. I just didn't want to spend money on it. You'd like to see that? Mm-hmm. Okay. Then another free game. This is the only two I care about. A lot of the games they give out are kind of like whatever, like games I'm not really interested in. But that was the big one they gave out for Christmas, and they gave out a game called Sorry We're Closed. Oh, that's a nice.
What is that about?
Sorry. Okay, so I actually played this because I didn't know I was going to stream it. Is this indie game with beautiful, like, gorgeous art. Dude, I played it and I was mesmerized by the art. I thought it was so cool looking. It has the almost kind of looks like this, almost looks like WebFishing a little bit, but it's like an action RPG type game almost. It's got it's very story driven, and it's got this mechanic where you swap in and out of like reality, where You walk around and you see things like in reality, like how they really are, and then you can flip over and see like almost like the ghost world or like this alternate reality with like monsters walking around.
The upside down.
Kinda, but you flip flop back and forth between them, and so how it'll work is there will be like puzzles almost where you have to like interact with different objects and things, but you have to go back and forth to like find different pieces of the puzzle. You know, like maybe you have to hit a switch in one area, but then it opens the door in the other area. The only, you know what I mean? And also
Very
only
intertwined.
Yeah, and also only one of those vision types can you fight enemies. There's like monsters that'll chase you around. It's very, very interesting. And also you swap from like it's in like third person with like a fixed camera angle. And you swap when you want to fight monsters to first person.
Oh wow.
It's pretty wild. So I played through like an hour of it, maybe less. Probably about an hour of it. And I thought it was just gonna be like some whatever like indie game, like I'll check it out. It looks kinda cool. I like the art. And I end up liking it so much that I was like, dude, I'm gonna stream this someday, so I stopped playing it. I'm gonna stream it someday. So I'm pretty interested in streaming that too.
Well, that's going to be fun.
And then another thing about Epic Games, I think it's pretty cool. This is how they compete with Steam, and they got to compete some way because Steam kind of has a lock on the market. Is when you spend money on there on Epic, you get points like reward points, and you can save up to get like free games or whatever, you know.
Right.
And so I have had the Fortnite. What do you call it? The Fortnite. Not the battle pass, but the
crew.
The Fortnite crew on and off for a while, and so I accumulated a few points, and I saved up enough to get 2 free games that were on sale. So I got Fallout 4 with all the DLCs, which the only reason I got these games is because I own them on other consoles. I just didn't have them on PC. And I wanted to stream them, but also it's like I don't want to spend the money on them because I already have them, you know?
Right.
But I got Fallout 4 the DLCs, and I got Red Dead Redemption 2, which are both great games I want to play through. And so I'm actually thinking there's a little indie game I want to stream that I'll talk about, but that'll probably be like one stream. And then I think if no one else has anything they want to see particularly, I think stream Fallout 4 next because I had a great idea for like a challenge for Fallout 4.
What is that?
You
told me about it.
I think I did tell you about it. I want to make my character Joe Rogan. And I want to play. Yeah, I want to play through Fallout 4 as if I were Joe Rogan. So like, I won't take.
Yeah, you did tell me that.
I won't take stim packs because Joe Rogan doesn't believe in modern medicine. So I only will eat like meat and food like from animals. No sugar, no candy. Only purified water. And like meat, animal meat.
That would be so crazy.
Only use unarmed like ways to fight humans because he does MMA. And I'll use like rifles and like hunting weapons to like hunt animals.
Do you think it will be like actually challenging?
Yes, yeah.
Operate as him?
No stim packs, no Nuka-Colas. I think it could be challenging.
No stim packs at all?
No, he doesn't believe in it, dude.
That's crazy.
And I would try to play through the game as Joe Rogan. Like anything I think Joe Rogan would do, I would do it.
This is kind of off topic, and I'm pretty sure, you may know about it. Is the girl from Resident Evil Grace Ashcroft?
Yeah.
She's in Fortnite.
Is she? Nice. That's the newest character.
Yeah. That's the only skin, though, that they put in here for that.
I think Leon was already a skin.
Yeah, but you know how they will do, like, bundles or whatever?
Release it, yeah.
Yeah, it's no bundle. It's just her in a mix of a whole bunch of other skins.
Huh. I don't know.
Anyway, sorry, I know that was off topic. I just thought I should mention it.
That's kind of cool, though, that she has a skin. That's nice.
Yeah, it's cool.
I like that.
But keep going, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. No, it's cool to know. That's, so, yeah, I have Fallout 4. I really want to play that next as Joe Rogan. I think would be funny. And then I'll have Red Dead Redemption 2. I think it would be a fun game to stream. So those are all the games I got on Epic since December.
I think all of those games you just listed will be great to stream.
Yeah, I've never played. I've played Red Dead 2 and Fallout 4. I've never played Hogwarts Legacy, and I haven't beaten Sorry We're Closed. So Hogwarts Legacy would be a new experience for me.
I feel like on Red Dead and Fallout 4, you could do challenges, like you were saying.
Right.
Make it fun.
And so from Steam, obviously, I got a lot of birthday money for like Steam money that I used to get games. So I just got a whole mess of games. And the first one I've already played. I don't think I'm gonna stream it because of the game it is. It's called Mortal Sin, and I got it. I literally got it. It's been on my wish list for like a little bit because the art is gorgeous, dude. Like one of the best looking games I've ever seen, and it's stylized. It's not like like realistic looking. It's not like something like that. It's got a real grungy, like pixely. If you saw Fly Night, if you saw me play Fly Night, or if you just seen Fly Night, it kind of looks like Fly Night a little bit.
Mhm.
But you can change the settings, like the visual settings. You can make it look like old, very classic, old school. You can make it look more polished. You can change the color scheme around. It is just such.
Oh, is that the one you showed me the video of?
Yes.
Oh yeah, that one was crazy looking.
It is so.
And you said you don't want to stream that one?
No, I don't. I don't think I could. I'll tell you why. Well, I mean, not when I say I don't think I could. Like, I totally could stream it. It'd be fine.
Right.
I don't think I would be able to stream it and do a good job because it is. I ran into this. I tried to stream Hades before, and it's kind of the same thing. Where like it's got no story. Hades at least has some story or like dialogue. This game has no story, no dialogue almost. It is just a roguelike where you crawl through dungeons and fight hordes of monsters, and then you get to the end and fight this crazy hard boss battle, and that's the game. And you do it over and over and over again, and you usually lose trying.
Oh god, that seems like an anger attack waiting to happen.
It's not. It's really not at all. It's so chill. I like just in the mornings before I go to work, I'll just come in here and turn it on and put on Spotify on shuffle and like try to put it on Discover Shuffle and try to learn new music, and I'll just play through it while I'm listening to me. It's not frustrating at all.
That's crazy.
It's very, very relaxing.
So what makes that I mean, this is so off topic. I know you're going through your games.
No, you're good.
What makes that not stressful to you compared to like Dark Souls or even Hades?
Dark
You
Souls.
get frustrated a little bit with that.
Every little thing in Dark Souls is tough. You know what I mean? Like every enemy, like you always have to be paying attention. You always have to be like ready, focused. It's not as hard as Dark Souls for the most part, I would say. Like you're fighting hordes of enemies, and they're pretty easy to beat usually. It's actually the only hard part of the game is each level. There's only 3 dungeons, and each one has a little boss battle at the end. And they can be a little difficult, but they don't feel frustrating. They never feel like, oh, it was so tough. And I've been playing it, and not even very long, just like a week, And I already feel good enough at the game where it doesn't feel that difficult to get through all the 3 levels. After you beat the 3 dungeons you have to get through, it opens up like a 4th area that's just like a little mini dungeon to get to like the final boss battle. And I've only gotten to it twice. And the first time, it just kicked my ass immediately. And the second time, I lasted for a little while, but it doesn't have a health bar, so I don't know how hard, I don't know how close I got to winning or whatever. But it only has a 0.1% clear rate of all players who play the game.
Oh my god.
It's known as like...
reminds me of your little card game that's,
Wild
Frost.
Wild Frost, yeah. Yeah.
Kind of makes me think of that. I know it's different, but... It's like, you can get through it and it's not frustrating, but you really want to get through it.
Exactly, yeah. You want to prove that you can do it, But it's just fun.
And a lot of people don't beat it.
Yeah, the journey's just fun, yeah.
Like, I mean, I also think you should stream Wild Frost because you're crazy good at it. I mean, you put all the bells on there and everything.
I mean, I've beaten it. Yeah, I've beaten it. Like, I've beaten it on the hardest, version, but...
Yeah.
Wild Frost would be more easy to stream. The thing is, I feel like so like awkward because like there's nothing to commentate on. You know what I mean? It'll just be me being like, I'm hitting this enemy, I'm hitting the enemy, I'm hitting the enemy over and over and over again.
No, I get it, I do.
I just feel like it would be hard to commentate over.
It definitely would be.
But I don't know. I mean, if people would care about seeing it, I'd love to show it off. It's like been my obsession like recently. It's such a fun game. You know what I mean?
And you're back on getting on it again.
I couldn't only imagine how obsessed I'd be if Resident Evil didn't just come out,
Right.
If there wasn't a Resident Evil game out right now, I mean, I don't know. It's addictingly fun. But I love that game. I got Undertale, which I've beaten before. Long story short, I used to play Undertale. Old when I was a kid, it came out. My Steam got hacked, and I was always afraid to tell my parents about it. So someone stole my old Steam account that had like, it only had like 5 or 6 games. It had like, I had like Undertale, and like the first 3 FNAFs.
Crazy. Well, at least you didn't lose nothing too good.
Yeah, they stole all 3 the original FNAFs and Undertale from me.
What the heck?
So I lost that, but
Bastards.
one of the best games ever. I've been wanting to play it. I would put my voice acting talents to good use, dude, because a lot of voices to do in that game. Have you ever seen Undertale?
I don't know nothing about it.
One of the best video games ever made.
Are you gonna think about streaming that?
At some point, I for sure will. I just don't know what.
You missed the game
I did?
on this list.
Oh, I sure did. I'll go back. I'm sorry, I did. But yeah, Undertale is I mean, most people probably know, have heard of it, who are like into games. It's I don't even know. I don't want to spoil it because I think you would like it or like be interested in it. And it's a hard game to describe to people because almost talking about the game ruins the game.
Okay, well, don't tell me.
I won't. I have to tell you.
I can watch you play or I can try myself.
I'll tell you about it as much as I can, but I'll tell you about it later. Yeah.
Just give me a simple.
Yeah. Basically, it's an RPG game. And you make choices, and yeah, I mean, there's a lot of choices. You may not even realize you're making choices when you're making choices. And Luminary said she loves Undertale so much. Have you played Deltarune? No, I didn't even know Deltarune was a thing for the longest time. I got it out of PC gaming for a long time. I just was playing on like my PlayStation, and so like I didn't even know that was a thing. I don't know if it's on PlayStation or not, but I never heard about it. But
so now I need to play it. That's what I'm thinking.
Oh, you should play Undertale, but it's only on PC. Well, I think they actually did port Undertale over to maybe the consoles. I don't know, but
I can check the shop.
Yeah, Undertale is one of the best games ever. And after I beat Undertale, I would be very interested in playing through the Deltarune chapters. I think they're split into chapters, right? I think that's how it works. But Undertale, first thing first, I'm gonna say it has got hands down. It's not even close. The best video game soundtrack ever.
Really?
Bet. What do you think the best video games? Think of any soundtrack that you love in video games, like Pokemon games, Animal Crossing. Not even close.
Farm Rancher.
Not even.
Undertale. $14.99 on PlayStation. $24.99 for the Deltarune.
They're robbing you. Oh, it is on PlayStation. Deltarune is. Yeah, they're robbing you. It's $10 on Steam.
10?
For Undertale.
Dang.
And that's full price.
Apparently, I would get the Undertale for free if I had PlayStation Plus Extra.
Yeah. Okay, they are splitting the chapters. I like those games, though. I have something to say about chapter games, too, but I'll get to that when I get to that. But yeah, Undertale, the music, the soundtrack, the score, perfect. Flawless. Not only is there not a better game in the world soundtrack-wise, I bet you no game will ever be made that even touches close. That's how good the soundtrack is. I'm confident that there will never be a game that beats it.
That's crazy.
It's like when I heard it, I was like, oh, that's perfect. That's like the best music that's ever been written. It's perfect.
Well, maybe I'll have to try it.
You really well. I'm gonna say this. It starts off not very hard, and depending on like how you play the game and what paths you take and stuff. Even at this easiest path, it gets a little difficult. But there are like if you want to beat the game and do everything you can do in the game, it is hard.
Oh well.
It's different. It's a bullet hell game. It's different than like there's no like physical fighting or moving around. If you've never heard of a bullet hell game, basically think like Galactica or like one of those Centipede, one of those games. So you have like a little heart, and the enemies will shoot little projectiles, and you have to move your heart around on the screen to avoid getting hit. And it starts off with like them just shooting like a little dot or two at you, and you just avoid them. I could show you the sands. When dude, it's nuts. I beat it one time.
Okay.
When it took me forever. It took me like days of just sitting down and trying to beat this one like section for days. I sat there and tried and tried and tried.
That's crazy.
It's hard. But it is also one of the most beautiful, like, emotional, like, amazing games. It is so good, and I think you should play it.
Okay,
But
I might consider.
I definitely want to stream that at some point. Oh, and then the game I skipped over, Peak. Jacob convinced me because it was on sale for like $5. Jacob convinced me to get Peak. And I haven't really seen too much of Peak. And it's not that I wasn't interested in getting it. I don't have any friends. Like, straight up, I don't have any friends. It's Cynthia and Jacob.
Right.
My brother. And Cynthia can't play Peak with us. But Jacob was like, hey, it's $5. I'm giving you birthday money. Please spend some of it to get Peak. I'll play with you. I got it for him. You know, I got it. He gave me the money. I got it. We played together, and it was a lot of fun. Just even if I never play it again, it was worth $5. We played for like maybe 2 hours the other day or something. Had a blast. It was great. It was the $5 worth it. Me and him are cracking up. I would love to stream that, but Jacob works weird schedules, and also I don't know if he wants to stream. I'd have to ask him. He doesn't stream himself, or he's not even really a public person. So I know he's been on like the podcast and stuff before, and he's done other stuff with me. But it's been a while since he's been on anything, and I would have to ask him, like, Jacob, do you even want to stream, you know? Or do you just want to play Peak?
Might be up to it.
But I don't know if anybody would care about that. I know Peak had a moment on Twitch for a while, but Peak was fun, dude. I liked playing Peak.
Oh, nice.
And let's see. This is the game I want to stream after I finish Resident Evil, but I don't think it'll be more than a stream. I think it'll literally be one stream. It's a game I just found, literally, because I had like $3 or $4 left over, and it's like, I might as well just spend this on some little game, right? Try something out. And I found this little game when I was looking through Steam called My Voice Zoo. And from what I saw, and I haven't looked too much into it, is it looks like it's just a little cutesy like game where you open a little zoo, like a farm simulator type-ish game, but you have a little zoo, but you do all the voice acting for all the animals. So like when you meet an animal or something, I don't know how it works. I guess you can record voice lines through your microphone, and then every time you walk up to that animal, it'll make the noise that you like whatever. Like, so I guess at first I was like, okay, this could be kind of funny, I guess, because I watched the little trailer for it, and it was just like a person doing the voices for like animals, like that or like rah or whatever. But then they walked up to a penguin, and he went Pepsi. And I was like, I'm in. I'm buying it. I'm all in.
Immediately buying.
I'm buying it for the Pepsi Penguin. So, I'm definitely going to stream that. I don't know if it might be the worst thing I've ever done. I don't know. But I'm excited to play that, even if it's stupid or whatever. It'll be a silly little stream, dude. We'll do it. So, I got my Voice Zoo. I got this free game called Lost in Anomaly. It's just a free little scary game for a stream I could do sometime.
Is it short or is it a big game?
It's like a few hours long. It'd definitely be like one stream. You know those games you see Queso play a lot? They're just like little horror games that he does, like, you know, like a few of them a stream, and he'll just make a video out of it. It's like one of those, I think. They gave it out for free.
Okay.
Then this is the big game I got, dude. Pretty much. Oh, okay. Have you heard of the zoo game, or are you just hearing about it for the first time? I definitely think I want to stream that first, but I'll see if Jacob wants to play Peak.
Where are you seeing this at? There's comments.
I'm WebFishing.
Oh, okay.
But the next game... I
don't see that.
Oh, yeah, I guess because it's in real time. The next game, this was the big game I got. This is the big, like, new game I got. I wanted to play it. I used to love this game company back in the day. I got Dispatch, which... some of you may or may not know, it was made by Telltale, which, Cynthia, I don't think you probably know any Telltale games. They make these, I guess they still do, they make these games that are like, usually they're split into chapters. I think Dispatch is not. I think it's a full game. But it should be, it's, you know, not cheap necessarily, but I think that this one's not. It's just a full game, but they're usually split into like chapters, and they can release at different times, you know. But they did a Walking Dead one, was their first one, and it's these like choices matter games where you basically just every little like choice you make comes back to like mean something in the long run of the story. Mm-hmm. And I played through the Walking Dead ones, and I think it's better than the show. Legitimately, I think the Walking Dead game is better than the show.
You told me that before.
It's such a good game.
I love the show though.
It's such a good game. And then they did one called The Wolf Among Us, was really good. You plays Bigsby the Wolf. It was like fairy tale themed. And I think they did a Game of Thrones one I played through that was fun. But then they started making a lot of them for like a lot of IPs. I think they did a Batman one. People said the Batman one was good. But I think they did a Guardians of the Galaxy one people didn't like. And then I think they just kind of fell off after, like, I don't know. But then this Dispatch was, like, nominated for a lot of awards last year. It's, like,
Oh, wow.
pretty beloved. So I'm excited. I think it'll be good. I'm excited to play Dispatch.
Have you played it at all yet?
No, I haven't played it at all. I don't know anything about it, really.
You
I know the
thinking about
premise of
streaming
it.
or
Yeah, oh, yeah, I'm going to
just
stream
keeping
it.
to-
No, I'm going to stream it. The premise of it, from very little I know, is that basically you work for, like, a superhero company. And your job is to, like, literally dispatch superheroes. You'll get, like, a call or whatever and be like, hey, there's, like, a monster downtown. And you got to, like, send out superheroes to go save the day. So that's why it's called Dispatch, but it's about superheroes.
Oh,
And all their
okay, I
games
did
are,
not
like,
realize that.
yeah, all their games are, like, you know, about choices and consequences. So I think it'll be fun. I'm excited for it. And then
Sounds, like, cool.
the last thing I got a bundle that has the remakes of Resident Evil 2, 3, and 4. So at some point, I'll be playing a lot of Resident Evil. So I want to play the zoo game first, my voice zoo. And then if I can get Jacob to play some Peak, we'll maybe play Peak for a stream or two. But I think the next thing I want to play is Fallout 4 as Joe Rogan. But anything anybody wants to see, I'm down. I got all these games to play them, so I'm interested in a lot of them. I'm interested in all of them, I guess I should say. I just mean that, like, I have a few that I have some, like, ideas for streams or whatever, but I'd be down to stream any of these.
Right.
Also, like, and, you know, in the Discord, we have the suggestions, or just if you want to just comment, doesn't matter, whatever. But if there's ever a game you think I should check out, I'll at least go look at it on Steam. You know, I'd love hearing about new games. But that's pretty much the games I've been getting, dude. That's my plans for the, like, year. That's like my Twitch stream year in review, I guess.
You
That's what
literally bought all your games for the year for your birthday.
Yep. Unfortunately, there are a lot of rumors that a new Fable game is coming out sometime this year. I probably will pick Fable up if I can and play that, you know. So
You'll have even more.
yep, I love Fable. They haven't made Fable in a long time. I didn't like Fable 3 that much. It wasn't bad, but Fable 2 is so good. But
What kind of game is that? I don't really know anything about that.
It's a lot like Avowed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like story,
Yeah.
party type game. Okay.
No, there's no parties, and at least not in the other ones.
Maybe they'll update it because all the
Maybe.
games are doing that now.
Fable's always been like, it's a lot more like kind of like a Skyrim 2. It's just fantasy heavy. Like, you go around, you learn magic, you use different kind of weapons, you fight monsters, you go on quests, you know, that kind of thing.
Okay, that makes sense.
But it's one of the granddaddies, dude. It's one of the greats.
Not the granddaddies.
It really is.
Old grandpappy.
A lot of times when people say about, like, oh, Avowed wanted to be Skyrim so bad, I heard Avowed wanted to be Baldur's Gate 3 so bad. I think they're all wrong. I think Avowed wanted to be Fable so bad. And I mean, I like Avowed, but, like, a lot of the stuff where people say it was like Skyrim, I'm like, no. Skyrim was like Fable.
That makes sense. Especially if it was the oldest one.
Well, Elder Scrolls games are older than Fable, but Fable was, like, Elder Scrolls games used to look very old and clanky. Fable, even
Right.
Fable 1 looked closer to what Skyrim looks like than older Elder Scrolls games do. So it's also third person, so it's a little different in that way.
Yeah.
But I don't care when games copy each other. I mean, I don't want games to copy each other, but newsflash, they all copied Lord of the Rings. You know what I mean? Like,
Lord of the Rings, like the video game?
no, just
Or
like the books. Yeah.
movies?
Like,
Okay.
whatever you think is original about fantasy, it's not. It came from something else. You know what I mean?
D&D.
So yeah, literally everything's a copy of Lord of the Rings, D&D, Conan. You know, like all these older things.
Yeah.
Xena, Warrior Princess, all these old the great grandfathers of fantasy, dude. I'm just sick and tired of people saying things in the 21st century copied this, copied that. You know, no.
Right.
Everything comes from Lord of the Rings and D&D.
That's crazy. That's true, though.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's it for the games, dude. Just guys, let me know if there's anything you want to see in particular. Luminary said she wants to see the zoo game and Peak, so I'd be happy to play those. Next up, dude, we do every week, we do movie of the week. Last week's movie, or I guess it'd be this week's movie, is Fall, which is on Netflix. And I'm going to start off by saying this. Fall, I've heard, is a good movie. I see all the time online, I see people say, oh, it's a good movie, dude. It's cool, it's interesting, it's a good movie. I couldn't agree more. I thought it was great. No, it's so bad, dude. It's such a bad movie. Where do people get off? Where do people get off telling me the movies I like are bad? This movie was garbage.
Mind you, it was in the top 10 of Netflix for like 2 weeks straight. Like, it stayed up there. When the week we found it, and it's still in the top 10 of Netflix movies right now.
It's so bad.
It's so bad. It is not good at all.
I said
we have picked 2 bad movies in a row.
I'm sorry for that. If next week's is bad, we might kill the segment. Like, no more, no more movie of the week. We're doing song of the week now.
For real.
We're gonna spend an hour talking about one song. Let me tell you, this movie, we sat down, we turned it on, dude. It popped up. BuzzFeed. I said, there is no way BuzzFeed made a movie, dude. This is going to
BuzzFeed Productions.
Either going to be the worst thing ever, or it's going to somehow be amazing. It was the worst thing ever.
It was horrible.
I couldn't believe how bad it was, dude. Especially compared to how much people online say it's good.
And also how bad the movie was the week before. I was like thinking to myself, nothing could top the movie from last week.
It got close. It got real close.
Oh, they're on par. That's for dang
neck
sure.
and neck, dude. And you know what's crazy? I know where all the budget went, by the way, for this movie. It doesn't even look bad. Like, it's not like it looks cheap or anything,
No.
but I know where all the budget, why they couldn't hire any real writers, is I don't know his name. They had the actor. He's from the Negan from The Walking Dead. He's in the latest season of The Boys. He's in lots of stuff. You know the guy, dude.
I don't know his real name. Yeah, I don't know his real
Negan.
name.
You guys know Negan.
Negan from The Walking Dead.
He was in there for about, I don't know, he got maybe 30 seconds of screen time. So that was probably all their money.
And I don't blame him. He's a great actor. He was the best thing about the movie.
But also, like, they probably could have got a lot more and just had, like, it's not like, he's great. Just seeing him was a highlight, but it was almost distracting because the movie was so bad that I was like, what's he doing here?
What is he doing here?
In this movie? Like, they could have got some, like, average actor who kind of deserved to be in a movie like this, and I would have been like, all right, now you can go hire a writer. Mm-hmm. Go get somebody who knows, like, has the concept of a good plot. I don't know.
They lost me with it.
So, I'm going to go ahead and say, this is Fall. Spoilers, dude. We said last week we're going to talk about it, so we're about to talk about it, so we're going to spoil it. So, if you don't want it spoiled, don't listen. I don't know.
Close your ears.
Cynthia, start us off. I don't know.
Okay, so you start off the movie, right? And it's 3 people rock climbing. Mm-hmm. Pretty quickly you find out there's 2 people chained together and there's 1 girl off by herself. The girl off by herself is kind of seen as like the badass. Like, she has no fear climbing the wall. But the couple is like the guy's more pushing the girl. He's like, come on, you can do this, you can do this. And immediately, like, not even a minute into the movie, the man in the couple flirts with the girl who's by herself. Immediately. They flirt with each other right in front of the wife, and you're like, oh. So they obviously have a thing. Like, you know that immediately.
It was kind of one of those things where, like, if he wasn't with his, like, partner or whatever, if they were just 2 friends and they said that, it could be flirting, or it could just be like, okay, like, that's just a silly little comment they made as friends. But if you're in a committed relationship, especially if you're a guy, you know there are some things you can't say to other women because you'll get yelled at. What he said was one of those things. Whoa.
Yeah. What are you saying, whoa about?
Luminary took off.
Oh. And so then after that, they make a weird comment, right? And so immediately, me and Blake were looking at each other like,
Huh.
they got a thing.
Yeah.
Immediately, we're like, okay, so they're effing, obviously. I don't want to go too crazy, but yeah, they got something going
Right.
on.
They've known each other biblically.
So then they're rock climbing. The guy, I don't remember exactly how it happens, but he falls and he dies.
Right.
Right? And so the wife is like crushed, like she's in a depressive episode, and her dad, who is Negan, is like trying to console her, like, hey, he's not this great guy you think he is. You know, you worship the ground he walks on. You're not even moving on with your life. You got to get it together.
Right.
So he calls up her friend, who she hasn't talked to since her husband died. And I don't know if I'm supposed to be going this detail into the movie. I mean, is that okay?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, you can just interrupt me if you want to say something.
Okay.
Or if I'm saying too much. So she's like, the dad is like worried about his daughter, right? Because she's just like, she's getting drunk all the time. She's not sleeping. She's not working. Like, she's lost her life to losing her husband. Which, I mean, if you really love your husband, obviously you'd be distraught. I know I would.
Thanks.
But, you know, they're trying to get her like, hey, he's not this great person you thought he was. So the dad calls her best friend, you know, the person that was climbing with them in the beginning. And she's like, please, you know, get her out of the house. We want her to, you know, be herself again. She's lost herself to this. And it's been like a year. So the best friend comes, and now she's like this big YouTuber. She's like a streamer.
Right.
She streams
What kind of person
herself,
would do that?
Right. But like, she's like the bad streamers, like the ones who just show their boobs. I mean, I don't know how else to say it.
Right.
She just shows herself, you know, doing stuff. I mean, she is rock climbing. She's doing crazy crap, but she also just has her boobs out.
Oh, so, yeah, like that's a point in the movie. Like her friend, like when they go to climb a thing, she's like, "You're gonna wear that to climb?" And she's like, "For the views."
So she finally convinced her. She's like, "Hey, there's this huge, deserted tower. Like it's like some kind of cell phone tower or something.
Yeah.
In the middle of the desert that we can climb. It used to be the tallest structure in the United States.
It's the fourth tallest, I think, is what they say.
Yeah, it's like over 2,000 feet in the air. And literally, mind y'all, this thing is, I think they said, a 1,800 foot climb inside of a steel cage. So it's literally a ladder surrounded by a triangle shaped cage. But if you let go of the ladder, you're still gonna fall. It's not gonna catch you. But it's just like you're not open to the element.
Right.
As much. But then once you get up to the 1,800, you have to climb up ladders with no barrier around you. So the wind's hitting you, the dust is hitting you, everything, right?
Mind you, I think it's worth saying, this thing is Tetanus City. It's not clean. It's all rusted. It's all rusted.
It's shaky. It's shaking. It's rusty. You see screw. At one point, she sees a screw fall out, and it like bing, bing, bing on all the metal. Yeah. And she's like, "What was that?" I'm like, "Girl, you know what that was?
That's
you know
weird."
What that was. Yeah. So they get all the way to the top, and it's like, I'm telling you, a hexagon shape. No room for more than 2 people to stand on there. Literally just 2 feet on each side, all the way around. It's so small. And they're just standing there holding on to a pole. There's no railing, if you will. There's no nothing.
Right.
They get up there. They're hanging off. They're going crazy. And mind you, the girl, the main lady who lost her husband, she's terrified the whole time. All the way up, she keeps thinking she's about to fall, and she, you know, is having flashbacks to with her husband and when he fell.
Mm-hmm.
And so they get to the top. I'm going blank. What happens after that? They like start hanging off by one hand.
Yeah, they like hang off the thing. They have a drone, so they start like letting the drone take pictures of them acting crazy.
Yeah. And do you remember what happens next?
Yeah.
Like when it breaks?
So basically, they're like, "All right, we're done taking pictures. All right, let's go back down, dude. Let's start the climb down." And then they go to step down, and the ladder, because the whole way up, it keeps showing screws come out, and it keeps showing the metal like bending and like tearing and stuff. and the ladder just collapses and just falls out from beneath them, and they like scramble to get back to the top. Like, so only like a little bit of ladder at the top is hanging on, and everything beneath them just falls off, like all the way down.
Like maybe 2 foot of ladder.
Yeah.
And everything under is just gone.
Oh, except for there's a satellite dish, like maybe a little ways under them.
Yeah, maybe like a few, like 100 feet or something.
Too far to like land on, but like
you can't just jump on it.
Right, you would definitely miss and get hurt or whatever. But like there is a satellite dish under them, and that's relevant because they have a backpack, and the backpack. Do they get to? It falls, right?
It falls off because the scared girl goes down first, and she's hooked onto the other girl with the rope, right? And she has the backpack on. So when the ladder falls, she's dangling, and the backpack slips off and lands
on the satellite dish. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's just them sitting up there forever. They have a flare gun. They're like, "Oh, we're gonna get someone's attention if we wait till night." They see a person. They wait till night. They shoot it at the person. The person comes and steals their car. Which, I mean, I can't say is unrealistic. I mean, the person looked like they would steal a car. It didn't look unrealistic. It just cracked me up. I was like, dude, that's so funny. Only in a movie.
It was crazy.
You use your one flare to get saved from the situation, and they steal your car.
I mean, like at that point, I feel like, okay, if they would have stole from you, they probably would have still called for help. They don't want you to die.
I don't know.
They just want your crap.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I can see someone leaving me up there and take my car.
I have to call some thieves I know and ask them what they would do.
All right.
I know a few in mind. Not going to list them.
Good. That's good of you. Jacob.
So, yeah, Jacob, if you're hearing this, Jacob.
Do you guys remember the mushroom incident?
Oh my god. No, yes I do. So, then they're freaking out. If they've been up there, I think, at 2 days at this point. They have had no water, no nothing.
Yeah.
So they're like, oh my god, the drone is in the...
And all their water.
Backpack. And all their water, everything they have is in the backpack. But the only thing they do have is a rope. So she's like, okay, if I go down on the rope, I land on the satellite, I could get it. So she gets down the rope. It's the crazy girl, the one that's like daring, I should say. She's more daring than everyone else. She goes down.
Oh, wait. Let's back up a little bit.
Okay, sorry. I might have missed something.
Before this happens, it's revealed because they try to throw they have a cell phone. They try to throw a cell phone off. They can't get service up there, which made no sense to me. I feel like the closer to the sky, the more service you get. But what do I know? So they can't get service.
I didn't understand that either.
So, but they realized because they took a picture and sent it like on Twitter or something earlier that they had service at least on the ground beneath the tower.
Yeah.
So they're like, okay, here's the plan. We send a message. You know, it won't send, but it's trying to send. We wrap our phone in
a shoe,
a shoe, socks. Just one of them takes their bra off and puts it in there. Like they just try to put any padding they can to keep the phone safe, and they just try to throw it off the tower. It doesn't work. They throw it off. They wait a little while. No one sees it or whatever.
Oh yeah, she posted it to her followers because she had like 60,000 followers, and she put, "Hey, I'm stuck on this tower. Please call 911."
Yeah,
and no one came.
And so when she took her sock off to help keep the phone safe, the main girl notices the Instagram like famous lady whatever has a tattoo. And she notices the tattoo and realizes that she was having an affair with her husband because it's a tattoo of something her husband used to do. Instead of saying "I love you," he would say, what was it? 143.
143, which is how many letters "I love you." And he could apparently in the movie she says he could never say I love you. He only ever said 143.
And she has 143 tattooed. Yeah.
So it's revealed. You already knew from the freaking beginning. But
Everything.
now the characters know.
Everything. They flirt in the beginning, and I don't think it was meant to reveal it, but it kind of revealed it. If you have, if you have any sense, there's a part where they're looking through the influencer lady's phone, and she's like, "Oh, it's you with the guy. How cute. Who's this mysterious man?" And she's like, just some guy I hooked up with." And it's obviously her boyfriend's hand. Like, I met the guy for like 10 seconds. I was like, "Oh, that's your boyfriend's hand. You are married. You're married. That's your husband."
Bro, I forgot about that. They were looking through her social media because they had their phone still, and it's a man holding her, but the man's cut out, and all you see is
his
a hand.
arm.
And I literally looked at Blake, and I said, if it was your hand, I'd be like, that's Blake's hand.
Right.
Like, your husband's hand, and if you don't, there's another reason y'all shouldn't have been married anyway.
Yeah, she was like, "Who's this mysterious?" I've literally seen 10 seconds of screen time with this guy. I'm like, "That's your husband. That's the guy you're married to. That's his man. That's his hand around your best friend.
That's your man.
That's your man." So they were having an affair, and she finds out. So then she's like, "Well, what? Do you want me to just go down there and get the backpack and fall and die then?" And she's like, "Kinda, yeah."
She's like, well, she does say, I don't want you to get hurt, but like, yeah.
Yeah, better you than me.
Basically. And also, the girl was hurt. Technically, the main girl was hurt from when the ladder fell.
Oh, yeah.
Her leg got messed up.
She hurt her leg, cut it really bad, like pretty deep.
Yeah. And so, you want me to keep going and explaining what happens when she goes down?
I just thought that was worth mentioning. That
no, it is. I forgot.
Big reveal that I learned in 3 seconds of the movie.
Yeah. So, the girl goes down on the rope, right? And it shows her she is like, it's a little bit too much of a gap to get to the backpack. So she's like, I'm just gonna jump onto the satellite. She makes it, right? But then now the rope is so high up, like, she can't get the air to it.
Mm-hmm.
So she's like, okay, I have this clip that goes to my belt, that where they were attached to climb up, and she attaches that to the book bag, and then she tries to use her selfie stick and put it onto the rope. She does make that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she makes that on there. And then she is like, I don't know how else I'm going to have to do it. So I'm going to have to run and jump and just hold on to the book bag, right?
Right. So, like, the book bag is, like, dangling off the rope, and she tries to, like, get on, like, put her legs around it, like, almost like one of those little playground rides.
Right. And she's going to ride the way up, and the other girl's going to pull her. So it shows her. She jumps on there, and the other girl is like really struggling to pull her up. She pulls her up, right? And so then they have their book bag, they have water, they have their drone. So they're like, okay, let's get this drone going. Tell me if I've missed anything.
No, I think you pretty much got it.
Okay. So they're like, let's do this drone. So they get the drone, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, okay, look, we're going to fly it over to the little town where we stayed. It's like a mile away. And so they start flying it. It goes like not even where their car was, like not even a few walking distance from the tower. And it says low battery. So they have to bring it back. They're trying to recall it. The main girl fully jumps midair to catch the drone, and it's like no consequences.
Yeah.
She doesn't fall.
Like she tiptoes right over the edge.
Yeah. Literally. So they get the drone back, and then at this point in the beginning of the movie, I should have said, you see this little moment when they're walking through the desert where you see vultures eating like a deer. Mm-hmm. And it's like really gory. She gets like really kind of triggered by the vultures almost. So now all of a sudden the vultures are starting to fly around. It's nighttime. They're flying around. And they're feeling defeated because the drone died. They don't know how they're going to charge it. Nothing. She starts having a nightmare that the vultures are getting her. And of course she wakes up and they really are trying to get her. Because of her leg. It's like rotting. It smells bad. The next thing I can remember that happens is she wakes up and she's like, I have an idea. And she tells the adventure girls, I have an idea. We can do this thing where you plug in a plug-in into a light bulb socket and it'll charge it. Because at the top of the tower, there's a red bulb flashing so the airplanes see the tower. And it's just flashing all the time.
Right.
So she has to climb up literally a pole, a literal pole, no ladder, straight up pole. It'll probably at least, what would you say, 10 feet?
Yeah, I
15
think they say
feet?
it's like 10 feet in the air.
Yeah. And hold herself up there, holding the charger. Take the bulb out, that's hot.
Mm-hmm.
Hold the charger onto the outlet and let it charge until the drone is fully charged. Mind you, the vultures are trying to get her. So she's literally holding herself in that position. They make it seem like it's like an hour.
Right. It probably is.
Really
Drones take forever to charge.
Yeah, I mean, they make it seem like it's a long time. So she gets it charged, and while she's up there trying to get everything back, when the vulture attacks her the last time, she drops the book bag. The other girl doesn't even try to catch it. And I was like, why didn't she try to catch it?
Yeah.
I think me and Blake literally looked at each other like, why didn't she try to catch it?
Oh, the girl says it too. She's like, you didn't even try and catch the book bag. And she's like,
yeah, when she comes back down, she was like, yeah. So they were like, okay, it's a little bit too late now, so let's fly it in first thing at the busiest time tomorrow, 10:30 or whatever. Checkout time at the hotel, motel, whatever. Did I forget anything?
I think you pretty much got it.
Okay. So they're like, okay, we're gonna do it tomorrow. Let's make it through the night. We got this. So of course they're still having nightmares that the vultures are getting them. I think she has a nightmare that she's falling off, like all kinds of stuff. So they start flying the drone, and they get pretty far until they get right on the road where the motel is, and a truck hits.
That truck hits it, dude. And the truck driver gets out and almost looks at the drone and is like, eh.
He looks at his truck and not the drone.
Yeah, and just gets back in his truck and takes off again.
So, of course, the girls just start freaking out. They're like, oh my god, we're going to die. We're not going to make it. Blah, 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 blah. Do you remember what happens after that?
Well, that's when the big reveal happens, dude. Because she's like, dude, we're not going to make it. And then the blonde girl, the influencer's like, you're not going to make it. I already died. And she's like, what do you mean?
Or she was like, I'm not here.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
And she's like, what are you talking about? And she's like, remember? I missed. I didn't jump on the backpack. And then it cuts back to her, like, where she misses the backpack. So it was all a big twist. The girl's been hallucinating her best friend. And it shows her.
She's been laying down on the satellite.
The satellite. She's, like, slumped over on the satellite. And then she's basically, like, freaking out, having an existential crisis. She's like, I don't know what I'm going to do. So, literally, okay, like, from what I remember, and you tell me if I'm wrong, the movie cuts. Like, nothing, there's no resolve. She hasn't, like, come to terms with that. She basically, like, it just shows her wake up the next day. Like, she's like, like, slumped over. And the vulture comes and starts, like, pecking at her leg again. And then she, like, you know, have you guys ever seen the meme of AJ Styles, like, laughing? And then you see the Undertaker standing behind him, like, all scary? This is what happens. The vulture's sitting there, like, eating or whatever, and it's, like, having a grand time. And she, like, peels her eyes open. Eating her leg, mind you.
Eating her leg.
The vulture's sitting there. She peels her eyes open, and she's, like, awake, staring at the vulture. And then she grabs him by the neck and just...
Yeah, she fights him.
And starts eating the vulture. And I was like, dude...
I'm not even the craziest thing.
I'm not even gonna say it's unrealistic. If you got nothing to eat, it's better than nothing. But that's the most unnutritious animal in the world to eat. I mean, they are scavengers, dude. You're eating the thing that eats garbage, dead garbage.
You're eating dead.
Oh man, foul.
I would have jumped.
And then she's basically like, if only that cell phone trick would have worked. We just needed more padding. And then she takes her cell phone and she sends a message the same way. When she jumps down to the satellite dish and stuffs her phone inside of her friend and kicks her off the tower.
No, she puts it in her shoe and then puts
stuffs
it
the
in her
shoe,
friend.
yeah.
In her friend.
She just goes from, like, being, like, this scared, anxious, like, girl, which, understandably, like, I'd freak out, too. I'm not saying it's unreasonable. But then, like, literally one day she just wakes up and is like, oh, I'm Rambo now, by the way. And vultures fear me.
Literally. And so, obviously, she makes it. And I feel like she should have gotten in trouble, maybe for, like, harming the body. I don't know how that works, but
I guess I don't know.
think it's right.
But this is what killed me. So her dad comes and like picks her up, and the ambulances and the police and everything are there already, and she's on the ground, and like he pulls up and he's like, "I'm so glad you're okay," and she's like, almost like comedically, she's like, "Dad, let's go home," and like. No, you're dehydrated. You've ate a vulture for the past 4 days. Like, you're going to the hospital. What do you mean? And they just get in his car and go home.
Mind you, there's 4 ambulances just sitting around the tower. She leaves in his freaking truck. And you're like, oh my god.
Like, it was literally like something out of like Full House. She's like, "Dad, let's go home."
Take me home.
And then the laugh track goes off and they drive home. And I'm like, no, there's no way. There's no way on earth. She's definitely at least getting a trespassing fine.
Yeah, for sure.
So bad. Dude, I don't know where people think this movie was good. And I'm sorry if anybody likes it. No hate to you, but it was not good. I don't know. It wasn't good.
I have a lot of promise for our next movie, Bone Lake. I'm really looking forward to that one. Both of us have wanted to see it, but we just never watched it.
Yes, so chat. And I didn't this week. I'll try and remember next week to put it in the Discord again. But next week's movie of the week is called Bone Lake. It's also on Netflix or wherever you can find it. So if you want to join in on the conversation or keep up with it, dude, go watch Bone Lake. I don't know anything about it, but I mean, it looks, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what to say. It might stink. The last 2 have stunk.
It might stink. Oh my god.
I'm sorry if it stinks. At least it'll be funny to laugh at.
Yeah.
Well, Cynthia, is that anything else you need to add about movie of the week? I mean, it was bad. It was like really bad.
It was bad.
Literally, the highlight of the movie was watching Negan for like 10 seconds.
You know what we're going to have to do at the end of the year? We're going to have to rank our movie review movie.
Oh, man. I mean, that's so. First of all, if we do one every week, that's so many movies. And so far, I want to give them both last place.
Okay, maybe we'll do like a top 5.
Top 10, something like that. Maybe with the top 10 and bottom 10, worst 10.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's a great idea.
The Hall of Shame. At this rate, I won't have a top 10.
For real.
Well, I got a little game prepared for us. Cynthia, would you like to play a game?
Yes, I'm excited.
Let me pull it up.
Just remember that it's like a few seconds delayed on TikTok.
Okay. What on?
And this game is called, instead of Would You Rather, it's Would You Play.
Would you play? Here it is. Bam.
Do you want to give a backstory of why you wanted to play this?
Yes.
Or play this game with me?
Oh, my face cam's kind of in the way.
We'll just make it smaller.
I
can't see it quite yet.
Yeah, let me do that. Sure.
I don't see it yet. Are you showing it on TikTok? Because I don't see it.
Am I showing it?
Yeah, I don't see it on TikTok.
It's not on TikTok. No, it's not on TikTok.
Can you put it on there or no?
It's... Yeah, I can. Last time I put it on TikTok, TikTok kicked me off.
Okay, don't do it then.
Is
it a slideshow or just one picture?
It's just one picture. I have a list that for you to rank, and then pictures that you need to put into that list, that rank.
Okay, just remember it's like 30 seconds delayed on Twitch.
So TikTok, if you want to see it, dude, go to Twitch. Otherwise, we'll try the best to describe it because TikTok sucks. I love TikTok, but it kind of sucks.
Okay.
So here it is. Can you see it?
Yes, I can see it.
I got Would You Play, dude. Here are 10 super popular games. Since you're kind of a gamer, but you're kind of new to the gaming space, and your experience with games is
little.
Resident Evil, Slime Rancher, Dreamlight Valley, and a little bit of Fallout.
And I haven't even played Resident Evil, so I've just watched you play it a lot.
Yeah. So here are 10 very popular games, and basically the premise, you can ask me questions about them. I can give you a little synopsis of them, but I want you to put them in order of 1 to 10, 10 to 1, on how likely you think you would be to play them or give them a try.
Okay.
You don't have to. They're not in any particular order. You just pick one out you want to ask about, whatever. Just pick one that catches your eye, and we'll go from there.
Can I go ahead and give you a rank without asking any questions?
Yes, you can.
Just one. Civ is gonna be number 10. I don't want to play that.
Civ?
Yep.
Let me cut.
Do I need reasons? Do you want to hear my reasoning?
Yeah, of course. I would like to hear reasonings.
I'm not a history buff, and I don't think I would enjoy it, and I don't like political stuff, so I don't think I would enjoy it, not one bit.
I don't know how much that matters.
I don't think I'd like it.
Okay, there's Civ at number 10. I don't know if you need to be a history buff, but it's mostly just like you make a little civilization and
but you gotta you have to like history. I don't. Like, you're basically making your own history. I just don't think I'd like it.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay.
And also, these ranks don't have to be permanent. So, like, if you make a list now and then you get to the end and you're like, let me, you get a chance to lock in at the end, Does that make sense? Like, let's say you put Civ at 10, but then you're like, I don't know, I think I'd play it more than that. You can change it.
Okay. So, on Hades, how would you compare that to, like, how would you describe that game?
It's a roguelike.
I've seen you play a little bit.
It's a roguelike game.
I don't really know what that means. But
roguelikes are basically you go through dungeons, or like levels almost. Okay. And they change. They're kind of random. They change around. The loot you get, like the items you use, randomized. The different power-ups you get are randomized. And each time you lose... It's not a fighting game. It's an action game. You kind of like sword fight. You have like bows and arrow. You have different weapons. But it's not like... Yeah, it's like an action game.
Okay.
It's
Can you do other things than fight?
Not really. I mean, there's a lot of dialogue, and you can do you can fish, but it's like kind of just a little mini thing in the game.
Mostly just fighting
and get to the end of the game. So it's just you get to the end, try to beat all the bosses. Every time you lose, you restart from the beginning.
Oh, heck.
Your power ups reset.
Is there story?
There's story. Yeah, that's got a really good story actually.
Okay.
It's got really good artwork, but it's also, I should say, it's not 3D, and it's not like it's 2D, and it's not like it's kind of, you'd have to look at it. It's kind of like a fixed camera, like where you're just watching like the level and you just move around within it. You don't like. It's probably not something you're used to playing, I should say.
Can I put it on a what is the word?
I don't know.
A guess right now.
I can leave it here for now.
Can I go ahead and put it on a number?
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
I'm gonna put that at 5.
5. Okay. So what do you think about Hades?
I don't think I'd be inclined to play it, but it sounds interesting. I think it'd be something I'd be open to trying if you really, encouraged me.
Right. It's really fun, but I think most games are fun. So like.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. I picked out 10 games that are mostly beloved by most people, Like, all these are pretty popular games.
So, on Super Mario World, how would you compare that to, like, 3D Mario? That's the one I've mainly played.
This is a 2D Mario game. It's from the SNES. It's, in my opinion, the best 2D Mario game, but that's just my opinion. It's got, like, pixel graphics. It's very beautiful. It's very fun, very bright, very vibrant. I think it controls very well, but it's some serious platforming. It's not real. It starts. I mean, like all Mario games, it starts off easy, but towards the end of the game, it can get like, pretty difficult for platformers. At least for like, someone who's not really comfortable with platforming. It's challenging. It feels fair. Yeah, but it feels fair, and it's. I would say it's a really good platformer.
Let's put that on 8.
8. What do you feel about it? What are your thoughts?
I'm not good at platforming. I mean, I've tried to play that with you. Maybe if I practice, and I just don't want nothing too challenging. If I'm being honest, I like to get on the game and turn my brain off.
That's fair, and it's so weird because, well, like it's not weird, but because for me, that's the kind of game I could play and turn my brain off. You know what I mean? But it's just different for people. All right, what's next for you?
Okay. I hope it's okay. I'm going in this order kind of across.
Whatever order you want to do. What
about Sonic? Tell me. I've seen you play a few Sonic games. I've personally never played a Sonic game. I know you kind of point and run.
Sonic Adventure 2 is a 3D platformer. This is one where you have two stories. You have a hero story and a dark story or a villain story, and you play between three different characters in each story. So you have like your Sonic levels, which are like classic 3D platformer. You run from the beginning to the end. You collect coins. You hit hit enemies. Try to avoid them. It can get challenging if you're not used to platforming at the end. It has some challenging levels towards the end. Overall, it's pretty easy though. Then you have.
Could you say a beginner could pick it up?
You definitely could pick it up. Yeah, you would. I think by the end you would learn to be. You might struggle with the end levels, but it would be. It's easier than like trying to play like Crash Bandicoot. It's way easier than Crash Bandicoot.
Okay, I've tried to play that and I hated it. So let's put that on like 6.
There is more to it though. So like that's just Sonic levels. There's like the Tails levels are like the mech levels where you're in like a robot suit and you just shoot at things, like you almost like shoot like missiles and stuff at like robots. And then there's the treasure
hunt.
Is this
the one that you streamed?
I streamed Sonic Adventure 1. This is the second one. It's a little different.
Oh, okay.
Same series. And then the third is the treasure hunting, where you have to find like gems throughout a level, and you have a radar that tells you how close you are to the gems.
I would probably like that. Okay. Yeah, put that on 6 for now. It might change.
6? Okay.
Okay, so the next game, I'm pretty confident on where I'm going to put this one, just because I know so many people love this game. And I think I would, now that I've made it through a story, more based game like Fallout, I think I'd be open and try Skyrim.
Okay.
So I think I'm going to put that at 1.
What do you think about Skyrim from what you hear? I know, like, in my opinion, it's one of the best games ever, and I think everyone should play it if they're interested in video games.
Well, what I think about Skyrim is also what I think about other games. Is like, I've seen you play Baldur's Gate, and it's so complex with all the spells and the magic.
It's not like that at all. It's not like that at all.
Right. So, I know that Baldur's Gate is, like, I feel like the most difficult. I mean, not difficult, like,
complex.
Complex, yeah. It's the most complex, where I feel like Skyrim kind of, brings it down a touch, where it's not so advanced.
Right.
I think anybody could play that game from what I've understood from other people. So I think I want to put that at 1. I really think I would enjoy it now that I've played Fallout.
That makes sense.
Am I going too fast?
No, you're good.
Okay. So, here we are again. Resident Evil 4.
I picked one that I haven't... I picked one that you have not seen me play.
Right. So, I know I've seen you play 7. And the thing is, I don't do good with scary. I don't know if I've ever talked about that on your streams and stuff, but I get scared real easy. I'm scared of the dark.
Right.
And sometimes I have nightmares about scary movies I watch. So, I really don't want to play that just because of that. But how is the story in that one?
So I'll give you a synopsis. I've not played... This is Remake, by the way. I have not played Remake. I have it now. I've only played the original one. And I've played it in the original one in VR. This one, I picked specifically... Because I know you don't do scary. But I wanted to throw a Resident Evil on here. A lot of people... Not myself, but a lot of people considered 4 the best one.
Okay. Why is that?
I don't know. I mean, it's good. But I don't know exactly why. I'd like to pick someone's brain on it. But... 4, in my opinion, is not that scary. It doesn't have any moments that are like, wow, that's so scary. Not like 7 or Requiem or 2. It's more action oriented. Now it has a scary vibe to it. It definitely is a scary game. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not like 5 and 6, especially 6. I feel like they're more action oriented. They're very actiony games. It's not like that where it's like full on, like more of a closer to Call of Duty than a zombie game. You know what I mean? Like it's closer to Call of Duty with zombies than it is to like a horror game. This one's still in the horror genre. It just feels more on the action side. It's definitely actiony. I don't think it's too scary by my standard, but but how you'd feel about it, I don't know. Still probably pretty scary. But it's got a good story for sure. I mean, they all have. I mean, so it depends on what your idea of a good story is. Is it nonsensical? Yeah. Is there plot holes? For sure. Is it just kind of crazy the way they act about things? Yeah. It's an over the top Japanese game. It is what it is, but it's still a fun, enjoyable story.
Well, unfortunately, I think I'm gonna have to put. Can you show me the rank again and see what I got left?
Yeah. So you have 9, 7, 4, 3, and 2.
Put this on. I think I'd be open to try. I think I'd put it on 4.
Put it on 4?
Hmm?
Okay. I'm kind of shocked by that one. I'm surprised because I thought it would be lower just because it's scary. Or, scary-esque. Why do you
I wouldn't
think?
play it by myself. I definitely need you to play it with me.
Yeah.
But I think I would be more open to the story part of it and learning the lore, because I do find that part really interesting.
Right.
Like, I think I could play 7 now because I've seen you play it so many times.
So I'm going to tell you, 7's scary. 7's the scariest one, I think.
But I don't think I'd be scared because I've seen you play it so many times.
Yeah. Okay. I'd like to watch you play
Maybe.
7. I'd actually love to watch you play 7.
I shouldn't have said that.
Chat, let's get her on stream playing 7.
No. Okay. So, my next question.
Mm-hmm.
I know we talked a little bit about Undertale already, so I kind of have a general idea where I'm going to put that.
Yeah.
But I am curious. No, let me skip Undertale for now, because I think you told me kind of the most that you're going to tell me about it.
Okay.
I'm going to hold on. I'm going to hold on to my rank for that. Tell me about Portal 2, because I've seen you play this a few times. Not a lot, but a little bit.
While I bring up Portal, I talk about it. I think you should go Google image some pictures of Undertale, because I don't think the graphics of the game are any spoiler, but I know how you feel about certain games' art styles, so I think you should go look what Undertale looks like before I talk about Portal.
I decide?
Yeah. So Portal 2 is a very, I want to say it's difficult, but like I've beaten it.
Puzzle.
It's a puzzle
I've
game.
Played it a little bit with you, I think.
I've beaten it, so if I can beat it, I think most people can beat it. That being said, I joke about being like kind of a dumb guy or whatever, but like there's some real idiots in the world. I definitely have seen some people not be able to beat Portal 2. I don't think you couldn't beat it. It might take time for some parts of it. It took me time for some parts of it. Mm-hmm. But I definitely don't think with patience and just going back to it, I don't think you couldn't beat it. Portal 2 is a puzzle game. It's a very fun puzzle game. And it's basically, you use portals to solve puzzles. That's more or less it. There's not tons of action to it. There's a couple of segments that have a little bit of action. For the most part, it's just puzzles.
Okay. I mean, I like puzzles. I'm a fan. Mm-hmm. I do get frustrated when I can't figure them out, so Google do be my best friend. So, dang. I don't know what I want to rank them. Okay, just hold off.
Okay.
I looked up Undertale. I see what you mean. Why there might be a reason I don't like it, but I believe I'm gonna take you and Liam and Ray on your word and say, y'all know a good game when you see one.
One of the best games ever.
I'm gonna keep that in mind when I rank it, but I'm gonna skip and go to Baldur's Gate because I know what I want to rank it.
You want to? Okay.
9.
Baldur's Gate's a 9. I want to hear why, dude.
Okay, I think the game looks great. I've seen Blake play, not all of it, but quite a bit. I would love to watch him play games because, just like we're doing this, I love hearing him talk about stuff he likes. So, Baldur's Gate looks great. I think it's a great looking game. It's very clean. It's crisp. I don't know how else to describe it, but it looks really good. But it's way too complex for me. I would not like it.
Now, I will say,
I'd be forgetting
when you talk about complex, do you mean the story? Do you mean the dialogue options? Or do you mean the gameplay?
So, gameplay,
I'll say this. I picked probably the third to highest complex character type. I played as a moon druid. So, the main time I played through it. So, there are characters you can play through that are basically like swing a sword. They're definitely more simple ways to play it. I'm not saying
that. I just don't think I would like it.
I get that.
It looks like a great game. Like it's kind of like Avowed for me. It looks like a great game. It's just not for me.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like
that's fair.
Kind of game.
I think there's some people who don't necessarily like. I don't think anybody hates Baldur's Gate, but I think there are some people who for sure like it's not my kind of game.
Yeah, I've talked to people about who play that game and they love it, and I'm like, oh, that's great. My husband likes it. Yeah. It's just not my kind of game.
You know what's kind of crazy? It's one of these games that gets so much love, and I love it. I really do. Cynthia, I loved it. When I played through it, I gave it nothing but praise. But I told a person, which I didn't agree with their take, and I wasn't trying to argue with them, but I told a person the other day on my TikTok because they were like, commented on one of my Avowed clips and were like, this game wanted to be, which cracks me up every time I bring it up. They're like, this game wanted to be Baldur's Gate so bad, and I was like, it's nothing like Baldur's Gate. And they're like, well, it has a party system, and you go to the campfire and you get your party. And I was like, okay, but like, I promise you, the next Elder Scrolls is gonna take that. Like, it's a good, for sure, it's a good thing. That game is turn based and it runs off of the D&D system. Baldur's Gate, Avowed is a first person action RPG. There, you know what I mean? The gameplay is not even similar in any regard. And people get so offended about Baldur's Gate, and it's one of those things where, like, it's not my favorite game on earth, and as long as it's not my favorite game on earth, people are going to be mad about that, you know? I love it, but it does kind of have a toxic community where, like, it's the best game ever, and there's no debate. And I'm like, well, I would debate it. I don't even know if it's in my top 10. It's really good, but...
It didn't blow you away. You like it, but
no, it did. The thing, it really did blow me away. It's really good, but, like, there are just games I like more, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it.
I
just feel like it's not a game for me. That's why I rated it so low.
Turn-based games are a little like... I like turn-based games, but they're never my favorite. You know what I mean?
Truthfully, now that I'm looking at the list, I feel like I would put Mario in 9 and Baldur's Gate in 8. But honestly, I kind of feel about the same about them. They seem like they'd be fun for other people that are not my thing.
You don't want me to swap
8, 9,
them? Or?
10. You don't really have to. Honestly, I feel the same exact way about 8, 9, and 10.
Okay.
Well, I feel more or less about Civ. I don't want to play that at all.
Yeah. That's fair.
And I know that's like one of your games you've been playing for like 15 years.
It's fine, dude. I mean, it's not like everyone likes Civ. It's just the people who like Civ love Civ.
Yeah. Okay. Can you go back to the games that I need to rank?
It should be coming up for you.
Oh, sorry.
You're good.
So, with the 3 options left, I do feel inclined to play Red Dead, because you like Red Dead, Mallory likes Red Dead. I feel like it's a story-based game. I seem to kind of like that. I think that's the problem is, I haven't really figured out what kind of game I like. Like, what games I'm into. I just like random games.
Chat, you need to help Cynthia. You need to give Cynthia some recommendations. Because I can give her recommendations, but maybe what I like isn't, like, necessarily what she would like.
Yeah, I need some recommendations for real.
Because
I'm a hard gal to please.
I have a weird taste in games. Like, I have a weird... Literally, like, you can tell because, like, the games I've streamed are, like, either cutesy, like... simulator like Slime Rancher, Stardew Valley. They're literally scary games like Resident Evil, or they are like the friend slop games. You know what I mean? I feel like those are the 3 genres of games, and then like some role playing games. I feel like I have like a real mixed bag that not just mixed, but like very polar opposite. You know what I mean? Like I'm literally gonna go from Resident Evil to playing a cutesy game about doing voice acting at a zoo.
I get it.
Yeah.
And the game has to be... I don't want to say clean and crisp because Fallout's not, but it has to feel important to me. It has to feel like I want to play this. I want to do this, not just to do it.
Yeah.
I have a hard time getting into the games that I have. And also, I hate spending money on games.
Luminary wants to know what some of your favorite games are.
Okay, I used to only play on my Switch, but I recently got a PlayStation 5 last year. So on the Switch, I played Animal Crossing. I played, that's kind of mostly it, isn't it? Oh, Dreamlight Valley. Completely finished both of those, and I did not replay either one of them. I didn't even finish the DLC, but I really did like them. But then I got my PlayStation 5. Oh, I'm sorry, I got Blake's old PlayStation 4, and I played Slime Rancher, and I loved it. I think that's probably my number 1 game, because I really got into it. I really liked it. And the crazy part is, I had seen Blake play it for years, and he always talked about how much he liked it. And it wasn't like a game I would play, because I really wasn't into games like that. I just liked Animal Crossing. I would literally joke and be like, yeah, I like Animal Crossing. That's the only game I play.
Right.
But anyway, I played on the PlayStation 4, played Slime Rancher 1. and I loved it so much. And then me and Blake started playing Fortnite together, and obviously I like that. And here recently, obviously I've played Slime Rancher 2. I've played Hello Kitty. I've played Fallout. And I would say those are my top games. Am I missing any?
I think that's pretty much it.
I tried Borderlands, did not like it. I've tried Marvel Rivals, don't like it. I like Minecraft. Minecraft is fun, but I got to a point again, kind of like Animal Crossing, where it's like, okay, I've built the best house I can, or I've built 3 houses that I really like. I don't know what to do anymore. Or I have 500 diamonds. I don't know what to do anymore.
Right.
You know? And I really didn't like Borderlands. Like, I just want to put that out there. So.
I would say you don't like action games, but then Fallout's an action game. Fallout 4 is an action game, so like that may just be an anomaly though. You may like Fallout 4, but not
Yeah.
other action games.
But Fallout's also very story. And I was also gonna say, I had a game in mind. Hold on, I lost.
I'm sorry, Chad, I sneezed. I hope that wasn't loud.
I literally was wondering what that noise was. It literally like sounded like static for just a quick second on my side.
I'm so sorry, Chad.
I'm sure it wasn't too loud. I was about to say something about another game.
Another game that you've played?
Yeah.
Let me think.
I'm like literally looking at my games on my PlayStation right now. Oh, odd enough, I like Call of Duty.
Oh yeah, we did play Call of Duty.
But I also like playing games with people. So, I would say my number one favorite game, if it's not Fortnite, just to play with everybody, is Slime Rancher 1 and 2.
I feel like you would like the friend slop games that me and Jacob play. The problem is that like a lot of them are only on the PC, you know.
Exactly. And I think that's what limits my game is I only have a PlayStation 5 and a Switch. And I really don't even like using my Switch anymore. I'm so used to the graphics of PlayStation 5. But yeah, that's the kind of games. Thank you for asking, Luminary. I'm hard girl to find some games to play. I don't know.
Well, I've been playing video games since I've been born. Like I've literally been playing Pokemon games. Like I played Pokemon Yellow. It came out the year I was born. I doubt I was playing it the year I was born, but like, you know what I mean? I've been playing games very, very young. So like I've had a long time to like kind of build my palette, I guess, of gaming.
I've really only been like gaming for what 3-4 years, like not that long, and I just recently got into.
She said you might like Palia. It's free. I've never heard of it.
Oh, can I get that on PlayStation?
I don't know.
Hold on, I got my PlayStation up. I'll look. While I'm looking it up, we can rate those last 3 games.
Yeah, let's do it.
So I would like to put Red Dead. I'm gonna rearrange my list a little bit.
Okay.
So 1, I want to keep Skyrim. 2, let's make it Red Dead. I think I'm pretty interested in playing that. Okay. And then for 3, I'd like to move up Resident Evil.
To 3? Okay. That's surprising me, honestly.
She said she's not sure if it's available. I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah, I hope it is. That'd be cool if it was for you.
Palia.
If it's free, if you want to put it on my PC and come play it, that's fine. I always tell her she can play games on my PC.
It is.
It is? Oh.
It is. It's free. I'm downloading it right now.
Nice.
It looks cute. It looks really cute. Thank you. It's downloading. Okay. So I got 3 is Resident Evil. Then I'd like to put in 4th place Portal.
Okay. Give me 1 second. Okay.
Move Sonic to 7th.
Okay.
Hades to 6th. And number 4, I'd like to be Portal. And number 5, I'd like to be Undertale.
Okay, I got you. So this is your list. Number 10,
Crazy.
Civilization 6. Just not interested.
Not at all.
Okay.
Not even 1%.
Not even 1%.
I'm telling you, -% if anything.
That's fine, dude. Number 9 is Baldur's Gate 3.
Maybe like 2% interested just because it looks really good,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't want to play it.
What about it does interest you? So obviously you say it's a little complex for your
graphics.
taste. The graphics, okay. Do you
Yeah, it looks really nice.
Do you like games where you have to like care about characters and they're like learning about that backstory or building relationships with them, anything like that?
I think so because I like Fallout. When I
Yeah.
watched the show, it made me feel closer to the characters.
I will say I'm not trying to talk bad on Fallout 4. It's just very shallow compared to Baldur's Gate 3. Baldur's Gate 3 is very in depth with that kind of thing.
Yeah, maybe I don't. Maybe I don't like too much of it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't really. That's my first story. Besides, I don't know if you consider Slime Rancher
Not really.
story. It
Not
kind
barely.
of, but not really.
Yeah. Okay.
So I would say I am kind of new to story games. That's why I think I put a lot of those in the front because I am interested to play more because I did enjoy Fallout and I think I could like more of that.
Right. So then at number 6. Oh, hold on. Yeah, number 6. Yeah, or no, 8. I don't know where I jumped around, dude. Hold on. Number 8.
I was like, hold on.
Yeah, my bad. Number 8, Super Mario World, classic 3D platforming game. So what about this one got it landed at 8?
I feel like honestly I would literally just play this one so you could laugh at me getting mad. I feel like this is a game that would actually make me mad because
Yeah.
I would keep on dying and you would just be cracking up like you can't do it.
I will
And
say
I feel like that's sorry.
no, you're good. No, you're not. I'm sorry. I might have interrupted you. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying that's why I put it there because I feel like I would indulge in playing in it just to crack up
Right.
and getting mad at it.
A lot of these games, like obviously with any game, like you kind of get better at it as you go, like with any kind of game. I think with platformers specifically, though, no one's good at platformers when they start playing them. So like, there's no reason like you couldn't become like a great platformer. You know what I mean? You could become really good.
Yeah,
at
I'm sure I could get better. I don't have no that.
Yeah,
Besides, I don't know if you considered what's that game you just said, Crash Bandicoot?
that's a platformer. Yeah, it is.
And I'm suck at that game. It sucks.
It's
I
hard.
hate
Crash Bandicoot's hard though. It's not. And Mario's
If
not.
you would have put that on this list, I would have put it at 11. And there's not even an 11.
I try not to pick games that are like crazy difficult. Some people might argue that Portal 2 is difficult, but literally, like, there's no way to lose in Portal 2. I mean, I guess you technically can, but like, as long as you have patience, you can always beat Portal 2. You know, like I didn't put anything on here that's overly difficult. I think. Hades is difficult and Undertale are difficult, but they part of the charm in them is that they're difficult. I should say, you know.
Yeah. It's kind of like the other game you're talking about. Not Peak. Was it Peak you were talking about?
Maybe.
Where the game, it's like you're trying to beat it the whole time, and you have to restart. And all that.
Mortal Sin.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
that's this
exactly.
one you're talking about. Okay, so 7. The reason I put Sonic there, honestly, kind of the same reason as Mario, is I feel like I would play it just to get pissed at it for you, so you would think it's.
Yeah.
But I have no interest in playing 7 through 10 really at all.
Okay. Which is interesting to me. This list didn't go how I thought it would. Not exactly. So number 6, Hades. How did that one land higher than those?
Okay, the reason I feel like I would like it is because it's like all. It's kind of. I'm assuming roughly based on Greek mythology.
It's very,
and I
yeah.
think that's called.
It's very based
and I've
in
seen
Greek.
you play it, and it looks really cool.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know how else to describe it. It looks cool. You're doing like cool powers and all that kind of crap.
Yeah.
I think I would freaking suck at it, but I would at least try.
It definitely is probably the hardest game on here by a country mile.
Oh, I'm sure. I probably would not finish or enjoy it at all, but I'd at least try it.
Yeah. I think it's one
And
like
I kind of feel this. Oh, sorry.
these games, like these roguelikes, specifically like Hades, do a good job. Where like some games, like Resident Evil 4, Red Dead Redemption, Skyrim, Baldur's Gate, the more you play the game, your character levels up. You get more, which you do get some level up type things, like permanent level ups in Hades. But like the other games, like you level up a character constantly. So if you ever struggle, you just like, all right, I'm gonna go level up more. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go get better loot. If I get the best gun in Red Dead, I'll be good. If I get the best sword in Skyrim, you know what I mean? If I grind and get my character 2 more levels in Baldur's Gate, I can beat that boss. What I love about games like Hades is you're not leveling up a character, you are sharpening your skills as a player. You know what I mean? You never get better physically at the game, like because of your character gets stronger. You just, the way you play the game has got to get better.
So like in Fallout, like it's making me realize what you're saying is because like in Fallout, it was like if I go out too far, the bosses, I'm not leveled up enough.
But you can go back, get some levels, come back and be good.
Exactly.
Like in Hades, if you lose to a boss, there are my minuscule changes you can like power up your character, but for the most part, the only thing that's going to change between the last time when you lost and this time is how much better you got at the game. You know what I mean? Like if you feel more confident that you're better at the game physically. Like if you have to...
I never said I'd be good. I just said I'd give it a try. And I'd probably try about 3 times and say, no, Blake, I think you can have that one. Just like I did with Wild Frogs.
Right.
But you can have it. I'm good. Because I don't like getting mad about games.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody knows that about me. I don't like getting mad about
Hades, I've gotten mad, like, not really, really mad, but I've gotten, like, a little frustrated a few times. But it really doesn't make you that mad because it's so much fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because, like, when you lose, the worst thing is, like, oh, I got to play through this awesome game more, you know? The only times I get frustrated is when I get to the end and I get really close. Because then I'm just like, oh, I almost did it. You know what I mean? Which I've beaten it several times now. But, like, it's just like, when you get to the end and you almost beat it and you're like, oh, my, I got to do the whole thing again. I was like an inch away from winning, you know?
Right. And I, just based on what I've heard y'all talk about Undertale, well, I say y'all. Lemon said she likes it too, but... It kind of seems like it's similar, like it's pretty challenging, but it's fun. So I would say I'd at least try, you know what I mean?
It is parts that are challenging, but I don't think it's the same in that way where it's like the fun of it's that it's super challenging. I think the fun is in like the story, the character development, like...
okay.
It's just so interesting. But I've also heard that, like, I'll just say that it's a very meta video game. And I have also heard the take that, like, it's actually not good. Because apparently a lot of people think, like, oh, but Undertale is one of the best games ever. It's cutesy, it's fun. It'd be great to get, like, my partner into my significant other into the game. A lot of people seem to think this is a great game for people to start with, and it's really not. Because it's like, imagine if you were showing someone a scary movie for the first time, and you're like, what do I show them? I'll show them Scary Movie. You know, the parody of scary movies. They don't know what it's parodying. They don't, you know what I mean? They've never seen Scream. They've never seen all the things it's making fun of. So they don't understand the joke.
Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
Twitch. I thought it went down for a second.
Oh, is it down?
No. It's up. I think it was just me.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Lemon Ray, what's your take? Would you introduce someone new to gaming to Undertale? Or do you kind of agree that, like, it's too meta, they might not get it?
Do you think I will get it as a point of how many games I've played?
You've at least seen me play enough games. I'll give you an example, a brief example of what I mean. You know how, like, when you play Pokemon or, like, an RPG game like that, you can go to a shop and or Baldur's Gate or whatever, or Skyrim. You can just go to a shop and just sell all your garbage loot, and they'll just, as long as they have money, they'll just take it. You know, they'll be like, all right, I'll buy your garbage.
Yeah.
There's a shop in Undertale in the first town you go to, and when you go to sell something, the guy is like, why would I buy that garbage from you? I wouldn't make any money if I bought that.
I would love if Animal Crossing, he was like, I'm not buying your freaking sticks.
Yeah, it's very meta in that way. Like, it's, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's funny. I like that. Okay, I would at least kind of get that, I think. I might ask, like, why is there a shop where he just is rude to you about what you're trying to sell?
He's not even rude. He's just like, it would be a bad business model if I bought the garbage you don't want anymore. I wouldn't make any money. It's very funny in that way. There's a lot of little moments like that, you know. And like, if you've never played an RPG, you wouldn't even get the joke, you know what I mean? Because you'd be like, yeah, why would you buy my garbage? But the joke
Why
is that,
would you
like,
buy
every other RPG, you can sell your garbage. But
That's funny.
I was surprised it was this high, even at 5, just because you do not like pixel graphics.
Yeah. I think I just based on what y'all said.
Portal number 4 actually kind of makes sense to me.
Why?
I feel like you do like puzzles. You know, you like puzzly stuff.
I do.
I do think you'd get frustrated. It gets a little difficult. I think you might get frustrated at it.
I want to say one time you were playing it and you handed it to me like, oh, you try.
Yeah.
And I was already getting frustrated like, oh, I don't get it. But also, I did not play games at that time at all. I probably
Right.
could barely use a controller.
Yeah.
So,
That makes sense.
I have to think about that too sometimes.
Now, this one, number 3, this one really shocked me. I thought this would be number 10 for you. Resident Evil 4 at 3 is crazy. And I totally agree. It might be my number 1 on this list. I think it's great. I just am surprised for you.
Well, I would definitely could not play it by myself just because I'm a weenie. But I think I'd be open to trying it. You know, if it was 10 a.m., the lights were on, and you were in
10 a.m. specifically?
like early morning, not it's getting dim outside, no cloudy day, if you know what I
Right. That makes
maybe
sense.
9 a.m.
I'm a little surprised, but I'm glad to see you give it a try because I have it. So now you got to play it.
Now I gotta give it a try. Oh man. Oh god.
Red Dead
Don't make
2.
me.
I feel like this does make sense just because it's like, it just feels fun. I don't know. It just feels fun. I think anybody could look at that game and go, that's fun.
I mean, it looks like you've had so much fun. I've seen you play bits and pieces. You haven't streamed that, have you?
No, but I will. I am. Let me
Okay,
tell you
I
what's
couldn't
crazy
remember if
about the
you
game.
did.
Not to spoil it. I won't give you any spoilers, but I will say it's made by the same people who do Grand Theft Auto. So I got it because it's like, Grand Theft Auto is really not known for its stories either. It's like they're fine, they're whatever, but they're just a means to an end. Really, what I want to do is run around in an open world and like just goof off and
Run
have
over
fun.
people.
Yeah. So like I played it as like, okay, I'm gonna do that, but as a cowboy, it's gonna be fun. And then I play it,
Right.
and now I would say this is my favorite story in a video game, hands down.
That's crazy.
It
I
is.
know you like cried a little bit.
It's so, this ending is so sad. It's so sad. I think most people who've beaten it probably have cried. It's so good.
I don't mean to out you for crying.
That's fine.
But
I
do
teared up.
remember you cried a little.
No, I was in boo-hooing, all right? I said
No,
one
I said it cried a little bit.
one manly tear shed. I tipped my cowboy hat. I said, all right, partner.
You know what's funny to me about Red Dead, and when I think about it, I think about how you've lived in the country your entire life, and you actually disdain country type stuff.
Yeah.
And you played Red Dead, and you were like, no, cowboy hats, horses, everything. I want it all.
I want to make a I want to add to that. I don't dislike all southern things. I dislike redneck stuff. I don't like
And
rednecks.
that's redneck stuff.
No, it's not. No, this is southern culture. This is the best parts of the South.
That's cowboy.
Yeah, I guess cowboy. Dressing up like a cowboy, dude, tipping your hat, riding a horse, respecting women, dude. That's what the being in the South's all about.
The stream is not going down, but I don't know if it's the iPad or what. It just keeps on lagging.
Huh, I don't know.
Okay, it's back now. I don't know what's going on.
Oh,
But
Luminary, thank you for the heart.
Every time I think about Red Dead, I think about how you all of a sudden were like, "No, I want cowboy hats and I love horse."
Yep. Dude, there's a horse near our house all the time. I think about going over there and stealing it Red Dead style. Just jumping over the fence.
I remember months after you playing Red Dead, you were like, "Oh, I wish I could steal that horse."
Pressing triangle, dude, getting on that horse, jumping over the fence, taking it all 5 feet away from my neighbor to my house, and then being like, "This is my horse now," and his name's Buttercup.
And you would do it to other horses too. Any horse, I would do that.
Yeah, anytime I see a horse anywhere, I'm like... One time we were driving, and we saw a guy riding a horse down the road, which is not that crazy in Mississippi. It's not that crazy. We saw a guy riding a
Especially
horse
where we live.
down the road, and his horse was acting wild, though. He was, like, revving up and, like, kind of acting like he was, bad, and, like, I was like, that wouldn't have been me. I'd train my horse to act right. We'd have a bond like a cowboy and a horse supposed to.
Right. And then my number one answer for Skyrim is everybody loves Skyrim. Every person I talk to who plays games, they love Skyrim.
Yeah.
So I'm open to trying it. I don't think it'd be too complex, and I probably would really like the story.
You know what I think? I think you would love Skyrim, and you may like this part of it, but it seems like sometimes you get in and out of games. You know what I mean? Like you kind of come to them, you leave them behind for a while, you come back to them. I think just the sheer amount of stuff to do in Skyrim would blow your mind.
I bet in a good way or a bad way?
I think it would be overwhelming, but not in a bad way. It would just be, I don't think you could fathom how much you can do in a video game till you played Skyrim.
Yeah.
Now, technically, like, Fallout 4 is a bigger game, but it doesn't feel like it. And Red Dead Redemption 2 is a bigger game with more to do, but, like, it's also more open-ended, where, like, you kind of have to go, like, find it and do it. Skyrim just, it's the perfect balance of, like, it's big, but it doesn't feel too big. It feels just big enough to explore without feeling empty. It really is, like, a really good map, and it is shocking how big the area is, how much there is to explore, how much, I think it is overwhelming, and, like, how deep you can get into the game and still have so much more to do.
So maybe I would like it. I'm open to trying it.
I think you should. I think you should try all of these, including Civ.
No, I'm not going to try basically 7 through 10 at all.
Okay.
I'm not even booting up the game.
Well, chat, that was... Do you have anything else to add? That was your Would You playlist.
Yeah, instead of Would You Rather, it's Would You Play? Cynthia edition. I think it was good. Thank you for putting that together.
You're welcome.
Mallory sent heart. Mallory sent GG.
On TikTok?
Yeah, and Lumen Ray said it does lag on Twitch sometimes.
Oh, well, thank you guys so much for the gifts. It seems to be
doing better.
Thank you, Mallory and Lumen Ray, for the gifts. I appreciate it.
I sent you some gifts too earlier. You didn't even know.
I'm looking through them now. Thank you for the gifts, Cynthia.
Let me send some more.
I'm sorry. Hold on. I'll pretend like I don't know you just said that.
Okay.
Cynthia, thank you so much for the rose. Appreciate that.
Oh my God, who's Cynthia? She must be your favorite fan.
That's, dude. Low key. I kind of have a crush on Cynthia. Sorry,
what's our next thing?
I'm sorry that that Twitch is lagging.
It seems better. It seems better now. I've been watching it since I said that.
Yeah.
And it seems like it cleared.
Uh-oh. Hey, sorry, I had to close the Discord.
Oh, it's okay.
I'm back.
I said, oh Lord, I said somebody telling me left Discord, and I was like, wait, they can't hear me.
Yeah. I had to close it because it was messing up WebFishing. It does that sometimes.
Oh, okay.
But what else is on the docket?
Okay, we got this Jim Carrey clone
Chat.
situation.
Have you guys heard about this, dude? Have you guys heard about Jim Carrey?
So give us the lowdown. What happened?
So you might know more about it than me. I've been kind of off of social media just because I'm over it.
Honestly,
dude.
I don't know a ton. I just know people saw him on like some Paris event.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody was like, "That doesn't look like him." Like,
I thought it was his birthday picture.
He was in Paris. I don't know. Maybe it was his birthday. He was out in Paris.
Because he took a picture with a bunch of other like comedians, kind of like from his era of like movies and stuff. And I thought that was what it was from, but like I said, I'm not super informed. But anyway,
honestly, the main thing I know is he was in Paris, and that's where the picture was taken.
So he doesn't look like himself. He's the wrong eye color. It popped up all over the internet, kind of blew up. That people were like, he's been cloned. That's not him. Where do you stand on that? After looking at it, you've seen it, right? You've definitely like seen close up, like what everyone's talking about.
Yeah, I mean, I saw a picture from apparently him at in New Orleans for Mardi Gras, and he looks like skinny, like an older person, kind of like a little sunken face situation. And this picture of him at Paris, he looks full, he looks plump, if you will, almost like if you would get fillers, maybe. A lot of people were like, oh, maybe he just got fillers, he got, facial work done. And everybody was like, no, he's like super against that stuff. So no, it's not that couldn't be it. So honestly, I didn't play into it. I didn't like care that much about it.
Yeah.
Because if you really know me and Blake, you know we kind of don't believe most of what social media is anyway, and political and all that crap.
Right.
So we take what we see very limited. And then it came out. Oh, maybe I shouldn't reveal it.
Well,
Yeah.
my
Do you
big
have
thing.
anything else to say?
I did think it was weird. My big thing was his eye color. When people pointed out his eyes were wrong, and I was like, now obviously contacts exist and stuff. You can change your eye color that way, but like, why would he do that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was on board with like, that's probably not Jim Carrey. I don't know if I know for a fact animal cloning is real. I don't know if I believe in human cloning. It probably exists, but who knows? But I was, it was weird. I definitely was like, that's probably not Jim Carrey. That's strange. And I've definitely pondered into like the conspiracy stuff. You may know, like if you've watched, like there's videos people have been circulating where like he's been on talk shows and stuff where he's been like talking about conspiracy, deep state type whatever stuff, you know. So it's like people already think like the government or the Illuminati or whoever's out to get him.
Yeah, they already think he's a target because he's tried to out that kind of stuff.
Right.
So when I see something, I kind of just look at it and I just take it as a grain of salt. If you want me to be honest, I'm not like, oh my god, that's crazy, or oh, that's not true. I'm just like, okay, I'll keep that in mind.
Right.
So I kept it in mind, and then I was scrolling a few days ago, and it said, yeah, this random man has revealed it was actually him in a mask. And I was like, who is Alex Stone? And so I looked at his page, or maybe not his page, a page about talking about him. And they were like, yeah, apparently he's done public outings before as celebrities, but never to this extent where he, it wasn't like a known thing it was him. Like, he actually posed as Jim Carrey.
Right.
So I think that's what creeped people out. And it was like days before he said it was him. And apparently he said it was some kind of publicity stunt. I don't even know. Well, I did not read that much into it.
When Cynthia told me this, my one and only question was, where is Jim Carrey? If it's a joke, that's great. Or whatever it is. It's some kind of like social experiment, whatever it is. But now Jim Carrey jumps out from behind the couch and is like, surprise, where's he at?
Yeah, I would like to know where he is. Because you've revealed, okay, it wasn't him.
Where is he?
First of all, where is he?
Is he safe?
Is he okay? So, and I feel like it's a little weird. I don't know. It feels all weird. So, honestly, I don't have too much to say about it. It's just kind of crazy.
Right.
Now, this next one, Jody.
Chat, what do you guys think? Hold on. Before we move on, what do you guys think? Is that Jim Carrey?
Sorry.
Or we know it. We guess we know now it's supposedly not Jim Carrey. What do you think about all this?
Is Jim Carrey okay?
Is Jim Carrey okay? Can someone check on him? Does somebody have Jim Carrey's number?
Get in contact. Let us know.
All right. Yeah, we got. Okay, let's go through this one real quick. I don't want to spend too much time on this one because I don't believe it.
No, I don't either. But I want you to do it.
It's worth mentioning.
Do not say names.
I'm not gonna say a name. Can I say an ad? Can I say like a pronoun? Can I say
a family member?
That's all I can say. I can't say what type of family member.
Well, if you say what that person is, that's obvious.
They don't know who. I mean, Chad doesn't know who this. Okay. Anyway, I have a family member.
Well, just say a family member.
I have a family member. And recently, when we were all at the hospital, I missed it actually. It happened to Cynthia, not me. We were all at the hospital, I guess, and this family member.
You should say, because I don't think anybody was in it at this point. But we all last week were in the hospital. Go ahead, sorry.
My grandma last weekend had to be rushed to the hospital because she had like some kind of, we thought it was like it could have been like a stroke, seizure, anything, but it turned out she just has had to have open heart surgery, and it literally happened on her birthday on Wednesday. So, but she's fine. I didn't talk about it because I didn't know what was going to happen. But she's recovering and she's back at home and everything, out of the hospital. But it's been a busy, rough week because between trying to stream, especially my favorite new game coming out, trying to get stuff edited and out, and trying to see my grandma as much as I can in the hospital. I was in there almost every other day, and Cynthia went a lot. Cynthia went more than me, and we were just going to check on her and stuff. And at some point, I think this was the time I didn't go. You were there, right? And I
was
at
Friday when I went.
I was at work, and this other family member says to Cynthia, "You tell. I mean, you were there. What did they say?"
They said, apparently, if you've had store-bought ground beef that you've had human, like you've ate human meat, if you've bought ground beef from the store, and that they're gonna start on their own thing and grounding it up.
I don't believe that. I just don't. I've heard the same thing about McDonald's, and I know, like, it's not like they didn't invent this. I've heard this on the internet recently. I've heard it about McDonald's. I have 2 takes on it. I got 2 takes. My first take is I don't believe it. I just don't think that's true. I'm not telling you it's not processed slop. I'm not telling you it's not good food. I don't believe it's human. All right. And
yeah, I have to say I don't agree with that either.
My second take is, and this is, chat, stay with me. This is going to be controversial. I don't want to get canceled. I don't want to hear anything about it. Just if you don't agree with me, just pretend you didn't hear it. Chat, if it was, I don't care. Because if the world's going to end, I want to get accumulated to the taste. Because everyone else is going to be running around in the apocalypse and the fallout like, oh man, dude, there's nothing to eat. All the food's gone bad. We're starving in the wasteland.
Sometimes the fella's got to eat a fella.
Sometimes the fella's got to eat a fella. I'm going to be out here like it's a Ryan's buffet. I just see nothing but food, dude. Just plates filled to the brim. I'm used to the taste.
Yeah, but I don't believe it. At all.
But yeah, I don't believe it. And if it's true, I wouldn't change my diet, not one bit.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's that, dude. I don't chat. What do you guys think about that, dude? Is that anybody believe that conspiracy theory?
I don't.
And then now we have a segment. I don't know anything about this. I don't know anything. Cynthia, I usually come up with a lot of the segments, and we kind of tag team when we kind of like I come up with an idea, and me and Cynthia will sit down and like kind of like bring it to life, talk about it, like kind of explore what we should talk about with it. But this Cynthia came up with all on her own. I have no idea what this is. Cynthia, take it away.
Okay, so me and Blake, if you know us, we watch a lot of like comedy. Like we watch Kill Tony, we watch a lot of comedy specials. And on Kill Tony, they're always asking crazy questions. And I was like, what if I ask Blake some questions like they asked on Kill Tony? So it might sound controversial, a few of the questions.
I didn't write these.
I promise you. Only the main one. You know about those. He didn't write these.
I didn't write these.
If you know Kill Tony, that's where I'm getting it from. So Blake, the first question is, what is the whitest thing about you? As a white man.
Yeah, I'm a white man, dude. The whitest thing about me. My taste in music, I guess.
Why would you say that? We need a reason.
I don't listen to much rap music. And it's mostly the music the rap music I do listen to is mostly Eminem and Kendrick Lamar. So that's probably the whitest rap.
Okay.
Kalumatrek said crazy question to start off with, and I agree.
You probably don't watch Kill Tony, but I promise you he asks this, like almost every person on there, and he gets the craziest answers, and I'm not done. And it is so funny.
Yeah, the whitest thing about me is the music. I would say my average listen on like the way to work or like wherever is a lot of Sabrina Carpenter, a lot of Paramore, a lot of Chappell Roan. I definitely listen to some white music.
Okay, that makes sense. Next question.
Okay.
What is the most Hispanic thing about you?
Okay. I don't know. I don't know how to answer this one, dude.
Yes, you do.
I really don't know how to answer this one. Well, because first thing that comes to mind is I like Taco Bell, but I feel like people who are actually Hispanic don't like Taco Bell, so that's
shameful.
I know it's not a good answer. No, I don't want to be too controversial and say something like about politics, so I don't know. I like the Super Bowl.
Okay.
I like Bad Bunny. And I don't like his
like
music,
Bad
but I like his wrestling career.
Yes, me too. Okay,
I like Bad
that.
Bunny.
You're a fan of
Ooh,
Bad Bunny.
I like Karol G.
Oh, Karol G's good.
Which is
Okay.
my music taste, but whatever.
This is the end of the bad questions, or you could say controversial.
Mm-hmm.
What is the blackest thing about you?
I really like cool shoes. I like collecting shoes. I have a few exclusive shoes. I just recently got a two little like storage like display cases things where you can show off your sneaker boxes.
Cases. Okay. I think you answered those very good. Nothing too bad. Because it gets crazy. If you watch Kill Tony, it gets crazy. You answered very well.
Thank you.
Very wholesome.
Thanks.
Okay. So the rest of these are just crazy.
Okay.
Funny. Does Lightning McQueen have car insurance or life insurance?
Alright. You may think that they're the same thing, but I think he has both. Because I actually think car insurance would be more like health insurance, right? So like...
Okay.
So he has probably life insurance and car insurance.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
But which one do you think he maybe is most important? You got to pick one.
Most important? Probably car insurance.
To him as a car.
Yeah, car insurance.
Okay. Okay.
I don't even know if they can die. I don't know if cars... Like, you don't see any of them die in the movies, I think.
No. Okay. So do I give off... This is the next question. Do I give off washer or dryer vibes?
Washer? What? Hold on. Is this a trick question? Are you going to yell at me after the stream if I pick the wrong one?
No. No, it's the honest answer. Am I a dryer or
I think you're a washer.
What kind of vibes do I get? And what makes you say that? It's not a trick question, I promise. I genuinely want to know.
I feel like you're very proactive. You're very, like, drying's very, like, chillaxed. It's like, yeah, man, I'll dry these, dude. Hold on, I'll get them dry. It's kind of like just chillaxed. But washing is like, I'm washing, dude. I'm doing this. I'm getting it done. I'm making it happen.
Rinsing.
Yeah.
There's a lot that goes into washing. Okay. Okay. Do spiders have knees or elbows?
They have knees.
Okay. I like that.
Okay.
I think they have elbows, but that's just me. And, you know, this next question, I was, like, about to freak out earlier in the... Like, literally in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Because it has to go with something that you said. What is your sign?
My sign? Alright. Well, this is kind of a controversial take, but, I have two answers, I guess. So, a few years ago, maybe like 5 or 6 years ago now, it was this thing going around on the internet that the signs were changing. Mm-hmm. That they were like, everyone is actually the wrong sign and they all moved up or something. So according to that zodiac thing, I'm an Aquarius. But according to traditional, like what people go off usually, I'm a Pisces. But I actually kind of like the new one better because I feel like I'm more of an Aquarius than a Pisces.
Okay, I feel the same. So how do you feel about how about you say Pisces first and then you say Aquarius? How do you feel a Pisces relates to you? Do you think that one is accurate?
So, like, I feel like I'm pretty emotional for a guy. Like, I'm pretty in touch with my emotions. Like, I'm not, like, you know, out of touch with my emotions. But I'm not, like, Pisces are, like, known to be over-emotional, like, crybabies. And I don't really think I am, dude. I really just... Oh, that's a huge fish. I caught one of every fish.
There's different personality. Oh, nice.
But
you gotta think there's also different personalities for like Pisces men and Pisces women. You might necessarily be looking at Pisces women.
Yeah, I think it's for both. I don't know. I don't get that deep into this stuff.
Yeah, me neither.
But
do you care about sign stuff? Like, if you see it, do you look at it? I guess that's kind of my question is, when you see like, oh, your sign does this, do you take that in consideration to how you act?
Not really.
Like, does it affect you?
No, it doesn't affect me. But I do feel like I'm closer to an Aquarius because they're known to be artistic. I'm not necessarily artistic in the traditional sense. Like, I don't do physical art, but like I like to do creative things and I like to create.
Okay, I like that. Okay, here's my next question. If you're ready to move on.
Mm-hmm.
What is your favorite road sign and why?
Oh, my favorite road sign? Road work ahead.
Okay, sure hope it does.
Yeah, exactly. That's why.
You gotta tell everybody just in case they don't know it. Do you hear me?
Yeah. So there's the Vine, the classic Vine was I don't know the guy's name who did the joke, but I know he's like a famous YouTuber now. But he goes, road work ahead. Yeah, I sure hope it does, and that's just one of the best vines of all time.
Yeah, it's great. My favorite road sign is a yield.
A yield. Why is a yield?
I don't know. I just like you don't have to stop, but you can also keep going. That's how I feel about stop signs. I don't want to fully stop.
Yeah.
So I like it.
Okay, but like if there were no stop signs and everything was a yield, there would be chaos in the road.
I know. I still like it though.
Okay.
And I also like the railroad track sign.
Railroad
like
crossing?
RR
Yeah.
Yeah, railroad crossing. Thank you. Okay. I'll have 2 more questions. This is number 9. Would you wash your brain with hot water or cold water?
Oh, no.
If you could.
Cold water, so it'd stimulate it.
Okay. That's what I would say. It's like my brain is always going like thinking. It feels like it needs a break. I feel like it would be a nice
wake
cool
me up.
wash. Yeah, that's what I said.
Now, it also might like send me into an attack, dude. I might not be the same person.
Right. Well, I don't think you're supposed to wash your brain, but
Yeah.
if I could, I would use cold water. And if anybody wants to answer these questions, drop them down below. So this next question, it is up to you if you would like to answer.
That's crazy.
But you need to be careful.
I'm scared
Be careful.
to death.
What is your favorite hometown scandal? We live in a small town, so be careful with your word. And you live in the town that you grew up.
That's
so,
a loaded question, and you know I can't say why. I'm just gonna say it. Maybe I'll just say it. Maybe I'll just say it, and
don't say any names.
I'm gonna say maybe my relation to them.
Okay.
Maybe I will. Maybe I won't.
Maybe you will. Maybe you won't.
Chad, this is not fair, dude. You have to understand the question she just asked me is crazy.
What'd they say?
Nothing. I'm just telling Chad, dude. Like, I'm letting them know. You can't understand what she just asked me and the weight it has.
I said it's up to you. You don't have to answer it.
I'm gonna answer it. I'll say this, and you guys can go back and find the old episode if you want. Promote you to go look at my YouTube, I guess. There was a person who has done a few videos, including web fishing, who did like maybe 1 or 2 episodes. They were not on very many of these. They were on a few videos, and they are married to a person who went to prison for a full year for what's
Stealing?
the word?
Embezzling.
Yeah, embezzling. And
in our county, like tax area,
where you pay like to get your. Anyway, I'm not gonna say. I don't want to get too much into it, but they embezzled money from the government, from a government job, and me and this person were close. We hung out, and their partner went away for a year in prison, and it caused a lot of strife amongst like people I know.
And it got blasted all over.
It was all over in the news, and they were like, "Why would you put this on the news? It's not fair." And it's like, you committed a felony in like the smallest town in the world. Everyone's gonna know about it.
So I had just started a new job, and people were asking me about this person, and I was like, "Oh, that's Blake's blank."
Yeah. So, and I don't hang out with that person anymore. But I wish I did. It's not they didn't do it, and like I feel bad for them because I feel really bad. I do miss them and whatever, but like we don't talk anymore. We're not close anymore, which is unfortunate. But like I guess I I wish them the best, but I think they're making bad choices in life right now, and I feel like they could have grown from this situation and become a better person and not been like this other person, but I think they kind of doubled down and are like now just bad together. So I don't know. It's kind of unfortunate. That might be a deep. I'm sorry, Chet, if that's too much. Sorry if that was heavy or anything. I'll tell you
To
this.
say something from high school or something, and you went from like the last few years.
Well, it's just the craziest thing that's ever. You know what, Chet? I'm gonna say this. This last year, dude, like from like, I don't know, yeah, about a year or so.
March last year.
Really the past 2 years, I used to have a very good close set of friends. I don't have any friends, dude. All my friends have like exited out of my life in the past 2 years. I'm literally like, don't get me wrong, I love my wife and everything, but I literally just have Cynthia and my little brother. Everyone I ever had as a friend has made an exit out of my life and it's been a rough 2 years. I've had stuff, not including that. I've had stuff going on, and they were just like, "Peace, I'm out, homie. We're not cool anymore." I've done nothing to these people. I've never been anything but nice to all these people, and they've all checked out of my life, and I don't. So it's been a crazy, like, I don't know.
Same. You know, I don't have no friends either. I got you and my sisters.
Chat's my only real friend.
Right. Chat is me, also.
Well, at least Chat will always be there for me. I don't know dude. I've always had this problem where like I'm a very I say crazy stuff, but as a bit, I joke about like they replaced Lady Gaga, whatever, dude. I joke about stuff. I make bits out of stuff. I'm a pretty non-controversial human, and I like to get along with as many people as I can, and I'm pretty friendly. And yet I've always had a hard time making friends. People don't like me, and the people that I do end up being friends with or hanging out with, they're like, you know what? I've decided I'm going to do something crazy and cut you out of my life because of the crazy thing I did.
Right. Well, dang, I should have added some more light questions.
That's
so
fine.
I can add that at the end.
No, that's fine, dude. I think the people should know. On the bright news, I've caught every fish in web fishing.
Well, here's another thing.
Okay.
If you don't have any friends when you get in our age, which is like our higher 20s, it's okay, because we married good and we're really best friends with each other. So it's okay.
It's kind of better this way, low key.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, everybody I know, their friends are like frenemies. Dude, very few people actually have real friends. Everyone's friends are all just drama and like they said this about me, they did that to me. They all secretly kind of hate each other a little bit. They're all frenemies. Like at least I'm at the point now where I really don't have anybody. So like, you know, like I have family and stuff, but like, so like I don't have any like, you know what I mean? Like I know where I stand with most people. They're literally strangers or family because
right.
All my friends have become my enemy or something.
Literally.
Kind of wild. Sorry that got deep, Jed. I don't know. The thing is, I don't want to cower away from the question because I feel like they win. You know, if they're like, he won't call it out on stream, dude. He won't talk about it if they ever find this. So, you know what? That is the craziest thing I've ever seen in this little town. And it is, Cynthia asked the question, and it is what it is.
You know what story I tell about the school teacher?
The school teacher?
Having extracurricular job?
Oh, at my school?
Yeah, I thought that's what you were gonna say.
Oh, that's pretty funny too. I'll talk about that, dude. That's pretty funny.
Okay,
and I want to say it was in the 11th grade, no 10th grade. No, I was in the 11th grade, I think. And I had it was a history teacher, and
it's always the history teachers.
I'm gonna say it was either 10th or 11th. I don't remember exactly. It doesn't matter too much. But I had a history teacher, and she just started, like it was her first year at our school, and it was like this younger lady compared to like some teachers are, you know, like older people usually. This was a pretty young lady, like in her early 20s, and she was. I'll call it what it is. I'm not gonna give her name. I don't even remember her name. She was always real nice to everybody. You know what I mean? Real nice, friendly
to the boys.
Friendly, yeah. And not that everything, I would be clear, she never had any scandal, like nothing happened at school or anything like that. But you know, me and some friends, dude, were like, well, I don't remember who started it, but someone, it wasn't me. I'm gonna say it really was not me, but someone was scavenging the internet and found a video on a website that I won't say. But
yeah, that one.
Anyway, one of those websites, one of those silly little websites, dude. And she had a video on there. I think she had a few videos. And I'd just say that bro had done more jobs than just teaching, I guess. And I mean, of course, every boy in the school knew about this by the end of the that day. Like, it went to everyone's cell phone or whatever. And I did verifying, dude, because I was very like, hold on, we don't know that this is the same person. You know what I mean? They may just, there's lots of people who look alike in the world. So I started like taking pictures of like this teacher, and I was doing, let's say, like looking for like freckles in certain spots and things like that. I was as like a sign, I'm like NCIS style, like, you know what I mean? Like, now zoom in on that, now enhance the image. Yeah, I was doing that kind of stuff for research, and I was like, oh my god, I mean, it's basically a DNA match. That's her.
Not the DNA match.
And she was promptly let go from the school. I didn't tell the principal. I don't know who told him. It wasn't me. She was promptly let go from the school, and she didn't work there anymore. I want to be clear again. Nothing weird with students or anything like that. But she definitely was an actress.
Right.
Which was just the craziest thing.
That's honestly the story I thought you were gonna tell. I did not expect you to tell the other one.
But
I'm not mad that you did.
That's a pretty crazy story too. I didn't even think about it. Yep, I had a famous actress once as a school teacher.
Maybe not famous.
I mean, I'll be honest, she gets more views than me.
Well viewed.
Well viewed.
And honestly, that was the end of my questions, though. Honest.
Yeah. Well, I hope I answered them. They were kind of. I don't know if I should have answered them. We probably won't have a podcast after this. Dude, we're gonna get kicked off the air. I want to get, dude. Do you know what that's from?
No.
It's not Sports Center. It's like the basketball show with Shaquille O'Neal and Charles Barkley. Yeah. And they ask Charles Barkley. They're like, Chuck, why don't you ever buy a woman a watch? And he says, because there's time on the stove.
Oh yeah.
And Shaq goes, they're gonna kick us off the air. I want to get a button, like a what do you call it, like a soundboard, but I want the video too. So whenever like something crazy happens or you ask me some kind of question, I just want to press a button and it pops up. We're gonna kick us off the air.
That would be funny. That would be really funny.
Chad, if you want to laugh at something tonight, dude, if you need a little giggle before you go to like to bed or whatever, dude, go on YouTube or TikTok, wherever you find your media, and search up funniest Charles Barkley moments. It is like the funniest. Wild. It is the funniest thing I've ever seen. But I guess that's it. I guess we can.
Lumen Ray said something on Twitch. I don't know if you saw it.
Oh no, I'm on TikTok. Let me see. I got to meet a famous singer at my school because he is an alumni at my high school. That's pretty much it for me. Not a scandal. Oh, can you say what singer it is? That's cool.
That is really cool.
If you don't want to, or you that's fine too. But if you can, that'd be nice. I'd be interested to know. I'm gonna take a guess. Cynthia, take a guess.
Where she lived, like where she went to high school.
I think I remember you said you lived in California, or you do live in California. So I'm assuming it's someone California based. I'm gonna say is
I hope they're a country singer. That would be fun.
I don't think it'd be a country singer. Famous singer.
I know. I said it would be funny.
I'm gonna say Katy Perry. Did you say it's a gender? Did you say it's a boy or a girl?
Katy Perry's old.
It's he. She said he. They said an alumni. I didn't say they went to the school at the same time.
Oh, not at the same time.
It's a he. It's a he. She said. Let's see. Who could it be?
Famous singer. Harry Styles.
I was thinking Harry Styles, but is he not British?
I don't know.
Maybe he's not. I don't know.
I have no clue.
I'm gonna say. Oh, hold on. I'm not reading that till I guess. Let me guess, and I'll read it after I guess. I'm gonna say Chris Daughtry's from like Mississippi. Actually, I was about to say Daughtry. Kid Rock. I'm saying it's Kid Rock.
No, I hope it's not Kid Rock. Oh my god.
I also got to meet a really cool animator because he attended my college. Oh. Oh, what animator? I love animation. I probably don't know him by name, but what did they work on? Snoop Dogg? There's no way. Was it Snoop Dogg, Luminary?
She said Snoop Dogg?
No, someone on WebFishing asked if it's Snoop Dogg.
Oh.
I don't care if he said don't ever say it. If it's Snoop Dogg, you gotta tell us. I love Snoop Dogg.
Please, we love Snoop Dogg. I have a Snoop Dogg skin in Fortnite. I think you do too, don't you? The Christmas.
I got the Christmas one because they gave it out for free.
I have a Snoop Dogg drum set. Did you touch my drumstick? That was random.
That's fun. It's a great reference to a great movie. Have I met anyone famous? I met she's a famous singer, Skylar Lane. She was on American Idol. She's from Mississippi though, but I met her in at a New Orleans Saints game, and I remember because I have a stepbrother. He did Regular Show. Oh, Regular Show's such a good show, dude. That's really cool.
Oh,
that's really really cool. That's dope. I have a stepbrother who's like, I don't really talk to him anymore, but he's super country, super redneck. And Skylar Lane's like queen of the rednecks, dude. She's like redneck Sleeping Beauty.
Yeah, they hail her.
And we went to and I don't like country music really. I don't like redneck culture. I don't like any of that. But we went to the Saints game, and she did the national anthem before the game. And we just saw her like walking around the stadium after the game, and he was freaking out. He was like humming. Like he was, you know what I mean? Like he did the cartoon eyes, like awooka, like that thing. And I don't care about her. You know what I mean? Like she's not like, and I have no interest in any lady who's like super southern like that. So like even at like a younger age, I just was like whatever.
You know, you're saying that, and they probably hear my voice, and I beg to differ.
Nah, she just sounds like that. She's not really that country. But he was freaking out, and I was like, dude, let's go talk to her. And he's like, and I'm pretty shy normally. Like I'm a pretty like reserved, shy person, especially when I was younger. But I was like, dude, let's go talk to her. And he's like, we can't just go talk to Skylar Lane, dude. She's famous. I was like, yeah, we can. Watch. And I walked up to her, and I was like, Skylar Lane, can we get a picture? And she's like, yeah, of course. And I took a picture with her. And I was like, hold on, Chris, you gotta get over here and take the picture. And he's like, I don't want to. And I was like, you got to, man. It's for you.
I mean, you had the experience, too, with going up to wrestlers and asking, you know, trying to talk to them. So I feel like that's why you weren't scared.
One thing about... Well, I don't really put a lot of stock into people being famous, you know. I'm a successful streamer myself. It means nothing to me, of course. But,
right.
Like, it's the weirdest thing, because I've tried to go to a music concert, and I'm pretty self-conscious about them, because I don't get excited. I like them, but I didn't like going, because I went one time, like, after senior year with some friends for one of their birthdays, and they were like, oh, it was 21 Pilots, Fall Out Boy, and, what's that other group? Panic at the Disco. And they were all excited and screaming and freaking out, and I just kind of sat and quietly and watched. I just don't I don't know. I liked it, but I didn't get all excited about it. And I think it disappointed them. And I think they kind of were like...
down the vibes.
Yeah, I think they were kind of like, not upset, but I think they were kind of like... I think I kind of ruined the vibe, and I felt bad about it. And it's so weird, because I don't even like going to music concerts or anything, because I just feel like I'm going to bring down the vibe for the whole, like, section I'm in, because I just don't get excited about music. Like, I love music. But I just don't get excited about seeing it like that in person.
You're just not a screaming, hollering kind of person.
No, normally I'm not. But something about wrestling shows.
Yeah, you be going crazy.
The demon comes out of me, dude. I'm the one starting the chants.
You are.
I go nuts. I'll be screaming with the wrestlers. You can ask Cynthia, and this is no joke. You can ask Cynthia. We go to the house shows, which are like the more localized shows that aren't on TV. I get wrestlers' attention like nobody's business. They all stop and talk to me because they're like, what in the world?
We got a kid, like, to get a belt at the house show. Like, a specialized belt. Because we were next to him and we were cheering for him. They probably thought it was our kid or something.
Yeah, we were like,
because we were that into it.
Give the belt to this kid.
Like, we were that into it. Like, trying to get this kid this belt. And he got it. I have a picture of him getting it.
He's screaming. He's like, yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah. His mom was like, can you please send me that? I was like, yeah, girl, I got you.
Oh, we went to the house show. I started this. I didn't. No one else chanted it with me, but it's great. There's a famous chant people do.
Did.
Well, this particular thing, maybe you did. There was this one chant that people do, where they go, "We want tables." where wrestlers
Yeah.
like will pull the table out of the ring and people will scream and freak out. So someone started to chant, "We want tables, we want tables," and in between the rhythm of the "We want tables," I'd go, "We want ladders," and it was great. And people start cracking up. They're like, "Ladders!" I was like, "Yeah, ladders."
Wait, you remember our Gunther chant? That
I feel so bad for that guy, dude. So this wasn't at a house show. This was at the Royal Rumble a few years ago. This was at the Royal
Texas.
Rumble in Texas.
In San Antonio.
We made a trip out of it, dude. There was a guy drunk, just sloshed. And hey, no hate to him. It's the Royal Rumble, dude. Go nuts. You know what I mean? I thought it was awesome. I really feel so bad about what happened. I say, hey, you're at the Royal Rumble, dude. Get sloshed, dude. Go nuts. Have a good time. He was sloshed, brother. And he keeps standing up in the Royal Rumble. And there's this wrestler, Gunther, who's at this point pretty popular, but he's not like a real big wrestler yet. Not like a main,
people don't get that hype about him.
Not back then, anyway. Now he's like the big thing. But like people didn't get that hyped about him. But I was like, I think he's a good wrestler at the time. I was like, I really like him. He's also a villain. So like obviously kids don't like him or whatever. But like, like people who like wrestling, like who like the art of wrestling really like him as like a performer. And this guy just, sloshed, dude, wobbling around, just slurring his words. It was like, "Let's go, Gunther." And no one would cheer with him, dude. People would cheer for like different wrestlers. Like there was Cody Rhodes cheers. There was Seth Rollins. There are all these wrestlers people were cheering for at the Rumble. No one else would cheer, but this one guy alone. And he really turned to me, dude. I was like, you know what? I'm about to cheer with him.
Into it.
Me and Cynthia looked at each other and we're like, let's cheer for Gunther with this guy. So the next time he stands up he has like another beer or whatever, and he stands up and starts his Gunther chant. We turn around and look at him and start doing it with him. We're like, "Let's go, Gunther!" And it gets real awkward and like sits down and like looks like, oh man, like we were mocking him, like we were making fun of him, and I felt so bad. I should have said like, "No, brother, you got me into it, dude. I'm not making fun of you." Like, I'm all in on the "Let's go, Gunther."
We kept that up, like, even when we went to the house show in Jackson after that.
It became like an inside joke.
We started doing it again.
Yeah.
We started doing it again. I don't even think Gunther was there.
Yeah, he wasn't even at the show. One of my favorite things is going to the house shows and cheering for the villains. You know what I mean? Like, because all the kids will, like, obviously they think it's all, for real, whatever. They hate it. Even the adults, most of the adults don't do it, I love when a villain comes out. I love cheering for the villains. When Omos came out, dude, everyone was booing. I was like, "Let's go, Omos!"
That was like the only time I've liked him. Is when we were cheering for him.
I got the what are their names? Pretty Deadly. I got them like hyped up because like I don't think anyone ever cheers for them, dude. They Pretty Deadly came out, and also they're like these two Australian guys who are very feminine. They are wearing like literally like stiletto, not stiletto. That's like a shoe, but you know what is it like? What do you call their outfits?
Like spandex.
Yeah, like these spandex, they like cut off at the abs, like they're like they show off their abs like completely. They just like from the top up. They have like literally like bedazzled outfits, and their whole bit is that they're like beauty models, but they're wrestlers. And every time they would do their little catchphrase, I would do it with them. And at one point, one guy just came over. They started fighting outside of the ring, and they came over to me, and he did like the little like thing. They go like. And I did it with them. I was cracking up.
And they weren't even out yet. They were still in NXT.
Yeah, they were still like kind of
yapping about wrestling.
Yeah, how do we get on wrestling, dude? I used to love wrestling.
I don't know. We have a picture with Cody Rhodes and a picture with the Undertaker.
I was talking about how I don't
famous people.
I don't really get excited about stuff. Like I don't get excited about concerts, but when I go to wrestling, something comes out in me. I'm the loudest person in the room. I go crazy.
Into it.
But yeah, I guess chat, dude, that's it. Let's hold on. I got some stuff before we go. Chat, guys, if you would please follow me on Twitch, on TikTok, on YouTube, any of that. We do this podcast, WebFishing Wednesday, every Wednesday, 6:30 p.m. Central Time. Post the VOD next Wednesday, like the following Wednesday. So like the VOD for last week's came out this morning, earlier. I post every weekend. I post whatever I'm streaming at the time. I try to stream at least every Wednesday, or every Wednesday for sure, but also on Fridays, Saturdays, and sometimes Mondays. I stream as much as I can usually. Follow my TikToks where I post all my clips. I post on YouTube as much as I can. And also, Cynthia, if you send the Discord, if you guys want to join in on the stream ideas, you can join our Discord. We're going to plan more movies to watch. You can give us ideas for movies. You can give me ideas for games to stream. We can just yap, whatever, dude. I'm trying to be more active. I'm not really great at Discord, dude, and it used to be more active. I'm trying to get back on there, but I'm not a great yapper on social media, but I'm going to try and be more active. But I guess that's pretty much it. Anything else to add?
The movie.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I finished adding the Discord.
Next week's movie of the week is going to be called It's Bone Lake again. So if you want to watch that, dude, watch Bone Lake. It's on Netflix or wherever you can find it, and we'll review that and talk about it. So that'll be fun.
I said join the Oscars. I meant Discord.
You said join the Oscars?
Yeah, on TikTok.
Oh,
Discord.
no.
It auto-corrected.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry.
Whoopsies. Well, join the Oscars, guys. Come on.
Get us an award. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, chat, that's pretty much it, dude. Thank you guys for another great WebFishing Wednesday. I hope you guys had fun yapping with us. I had a good time, too. And I hope you guys will be here next week. I will see you guys then, dude. Appreciate. Oh, also, Friday I will be streaming Resident Evil Requiem. Maybe finishing it up, hopefully. But we'll see. So if you want to watch that, dude, just stop by and we'll have fun and get scared together. But anyway, chat, appreciate you guys. Hope everyone has a good night, and I'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.